Okay, I think I'm just about ready to get started. Let me just get into the mindset of Ys Origin real quick. So, we are pretty much near the end of the game at this point. We have only a little bit of the final... Well, I say final dungeon, there's technically only one real dungeon at the moment. But yeah, we're on the final stretch with, I think maybe about 4 floors to go. So let us switch over to the game itself. There we go, that looks good. Let's switch on over into the game now. So yeah, as you can see, we saved all the way on floor 23. Now, it's been a little while since I did the last stream, but I think we did get an item that let us go into the mirrors. I believe that's what it was describing its function as. So let's take another look at that. Yeah, a magic item made by the Darklings enables its bearer to teleport through mirrors. So I haven't seen a place to use this quite yet, but maybe I just have to go backwards a little bit. Hey Entos, how's it going? I believe if we go north from here, this is where we fought a pretty lopsided battle, honestly, in my opinion. But as you can see, there's nowhere to go from here. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to figure out where else we could go. Now, I imagine it's still probably in this dungeon somewhere. So let's take a little turn here and explore. Where did we see a giant mirror, chat? I'm trying to recall. Oh, that magic feels so good, chat. Feels so good to play it after a break. See that? We're barely taking any damage. That feels good. Oh, as I take a lot of damage in the face. That's fine. So I'll try not to fight too much, because we've already seen this room quite a few times. But I'm also failing to remember where there was a mirror. See, like, there's like a platform up there. That doesn't help us. So I'll try to backtrack a little more. I'm assuming it's on this floor somewhere. So if I want to, I could fall back down there and loop around. So we'll keep in mind, in terms of backtracking, that we don't have to go there. Well, we might as well keep going up for now. We'll ignore all the projectiles being flung everywhere. Oh! Okay. Well, I found the mirror. We're in a place called the Hall of Reflection. It seems that we have almost like a mini maze with teleports. So, because I'm not really sure where to go, I'll go left first. There'll be split choices here. Oh, those are enemies. Okay. Well, let's clear out these things. So I prefer to have less distractions when we're going through this. Ooh. Do not like them healing. Get out of here. Okay, not too bad. Now we're just gonna clean up these enemies, and I'm trying to think about where we should go next. It seems like they like multiplying, which is not something I really want them to do. Or do they just keep spawning? Because I just saw another one spawn. Okay, what if I just blitz this one? No. Okay, they'll just keep respawning. Okay, well now I'm gonna go right. Where did this put me? Oh no, chat. Mirror mazes. Okay. So I have a mirror back here. We have a split path. I could go right. I don't really like the freedom of choice here. I'm not feeling I'm not feeling one way or another. And now I'm back at the start, so that definitely wasn't the right choice. Okay, and that one will just cause us to exit. So left is the only choice we have here. Oh boy, chat. We're gonna go through process of elimination. Up was not correct. I could go down. Could try going right here. This is promising. Okay, we found a chest. 20,000 SP. Okay, we'll have to buy ourselves an upgrade with that later. And that just brought me back here. So, I have a terrible short-term memory. I have a decent long-term memory, but I'm like, what doors did I just take? So I went left, that was a dead end. I went right, but that had another door. So let's exhaust our options here. So I could go left here. I don't know what this does for us. That puts me in a room where I can only go down. Ooh, I have a couple choices. Okay, I'm gonna go to the most inconvenient door first. Where does this put me? In front of another chest. Okay, so we acquired another panacea, and that panacea will increase our health, so we might as well just do it. So it gave us 3 extra hit points. Ooh. Not even 1% of our health total. That put me back up here. Okay. So the furthest path is a dead end. So what happens if I go to the closest path? Where does this put me? Puts me in front of another chest. What's in this one? Ooh, we acquired the Clariot ore. So that's what we need to upgrade our weapon. So at some point when I get out of this maze... Oh, speaking of which, Now I have to think to myself, is forward a boss or a save point? Ooh. I'm not feeling super confident either way. But you know what? Let's take it a little slow. So why don't we equip something that causes us to heal by standing still as I contemplate choices? So I have no idea where right will take me, but at the same time, I absolutely don't remember how I got here. So I think I'm gonna go through the big mirror first. And if it leads to a boss fight, I'm gonna be very sad, chat. Okay, it did not lead to a boss fight. It led to a save point. Perfect, that's what I wanted to do. So we'll save here, floor 24, Hall of Reflection. Now I have to teach myself, we're at the end of the game, but I taught myself the fast travel is not with the statue, it's with the item we're holding in our inventory. So there's only 2 unlockable save points left before we are technically at the end of the game. So let's go ahead to the tower base and go get that weapon upgrade. Because as we saw last time climbing, every point matters. Actually, speaking of which, let's take a look at our stats. So our stats are 242 strength, 241 defense. So he's just mentioning we can make the weapon stronger. Well, let's temper it. So he's just gonna say the same thing, so I'm just gonna skip through the dialogue. Mystic glow, yada yada yada, empower me. Yunica's weapon has been strengthened. Ooh, he says he thinks he's reached the upper limits of his abilities. That's about as powerful as it'll get. So it seems like we have no more upgrades to get in terms of weapons. Telling him thank you for everything. Best of luck up there. Now our weapon level is max. Nice. And it now adds a total of 91. Man, I think when we started it was like 10 or something. But anyway, now we're at 254 strength. That's not too bad. Hope you're doing well tonight, Yantos. Roy and Ramona have gone on ahead. Let's see. You're saying for us to hurry, but we're gonna take our time. Uh-oh. Dino thinks the fate of Ys depends on us. We must succeed. So we can all go home once more. If a home still exists, that's true. The game's been decent so far. I feel like there was a bit of a learning curve with the beginning of the game where I felt like it was fairly difficult. I think also because you lacked a lot of core abilities. But I think now that we've unlocked everything, it feels pretty smooth. And that last boss fight we had was a complete stomp. So that also feels good. So we're at 40k, and that's apparently not enough to get another upgrade. That is a shame. Wow, 200,000 SP? We're not even close to another upgrade. Jeez. So some of these are kind of interesting, but we don't really need them. I'd rather save up the points to either reduce the MP cost or for us to reduce how long it takes for us to do a charge skill. So let's go all the way back. The Hall of Reflection. I like that the little sword icon moves to show you exactly where you are on the tower. So yeah, if I hold the skill button there, I could get an empowered move, and I love that empowered wind skill. It lasts quite a bit of time. Okay, judging by the profound silence as I approach this, I'm assuming I'm coming up to a boss fight. So thankfully we did upgrade and save. Yunica surprised she walked into a trap. I mean, I feel like everybody could tell she was walking into a boss room. This is really her fault at this point. She should know better. She's like, oh no, I'm trapped. If the enemy attacked now, I wouldn't stand a chance. I don't know about that. Whirlwind is pretty strong. Uh-oh, is Roy coming to save us? We did hear he was in the tower. There we go. So we're surprised to see Roy. I mean, I'm not surprised to see Roy. I'm more asking where Ramona is usually because they are usually seen together. Okay, well he's telling us that we're in quite a predicament, but it's a simple magic cage. But it's not very strong. Should be easy enough to dispel. Okay, so we freed him from petrification earlier. So now good karma is coming around, and he's going to help us out. But we're also very clearly in a boss fight arena, so let's see how Roy does in the next 10 minutes or so, chat. He's saying it's the least he can do, and Unica's like, it's nowhere near that bad. After teasing us a little bit about our predicament. Ooh, so he has some control of magic. I mean, I so far I think the only people that don't have magic is just us. I think everybody has magic except for us. But I think this is Flashy Woman, because there haven't been too many women in the game so far, and we defeated one of them in the previous session. And she says, "Tisk tisk, what a naughty little boy you are, touching things that don't belong to you." Oh, I think it's Flashy Woman. Yup, it's Flashy Woman. Hello, sorceress. Unica's somehow surprised. I mean, I kind of always picture mages having, like, you know, if there's gonna be a fight in a room of mirrors, I think mage. I don't know about you, chat. They're like, damn, you're that sorceress who kidnapped Lady Fina. Apparently she went to a lot of trouble to lure us into a snare. I mean, we're pretty dumb. She could have pretty much put it anywhere. Oh, and apparently anyone who tries to steal my trophy will be ... punished. Uh-oh. Roy's getting hit by all sorts of dark magic. So, Flashy Woman says, impressive. Most men would have abandoned the little chick to flee for their lives. She must mean a great deal to you. She laughs, thinking, who will shatter first? The magic cage or the humble boy who seeks to break it? Oh, it's a race against time now, chat. Oh, Yentos is thinking about other places where you fought mages in mirrors. Well, I was gonna say, I could think of movies where that happened. Like, I think the second Conan the Barbarian movie, for example, had a mage fight with mirrors. I think that was also... I forget if it was also in the Red Sonja movie. But I always picture it in kind of like that kind of fantasy setting. Roy's not doing so hot. We call Flashy Woman a monster. We're telling Roy to abandon us. Looks like Flashy Woman has the upper hand. She seems very pleased. She says, you heard her. If you wish to scuttle away with your tail between your legs, you're free to do so. Think about it. Is a girl so incompetent with magic worth sacrificing your very life? Oh, Roy says she is. Oh no. He's saying that she can't use it, but she's strong. You know that as well as I do, or else you wouldn't have had to set a trap. Called out. Now the question is, chat, will Roy survive a cutscene? He already had a brush with death earlier. Roy's saying that we beat her once, so this is the last hope, isn't it? It's true, we did fight her familiar earlier. Ooh. Hitting to the ego of the sorceress is probably going to result in magic bolts to the face, I would imagine. Yeah. That's about what I predicted. She's like, I've heard quite enough out of you. You have one last chance. Leave now. The next strike will be fatal. Ooh, she's charging up, chat. Look at that dark aura. The squiggly lines of evil. Oh, Roy says, go, Yunica. Don't you dare lose to the likes of her, and I'm afraid he has been struck down by lightning. As we shout Roy's name. Ooh, look at that, blood on the stairs. So Flashy Woman says, my, what a mess. If only you were able to use magic yourself, it would have never come to this. Just look what you made me do. Oh, Yunica is going all caps, bold, font size increased shouting. She's like, you shut your mouth. You're nothing but a coward. A miserable, pathetic coward. Ooh, look at that. You know, after we got broken down pretty well in terms of psychology from Flashy Woman, I feel Flashy Woman is now mad at us. And she's now bringing out all the cuss words. So I feel like she's not on the higher ground in this battle. I feel like we're on an even playing field of anger. No one's thinking clearly anymore. She's like, mind your tongue. I've not forgotten the shame I endured from Lord Dallas. Oh, excuse me, when Lord Dallas ordered me to retreat from Rado's Annex. And I'll make sure you don't forget it either. Here we go, chat. Boss fight. Okay, so she summoned a mage last time, and she seems to be summoning two giant heads. So we have like a red one and a blue one with an eye, one with the horns. Maybe one's like magic, the other is more aggressive with melee. Just listening to the boss music. It's a new theme. So Flashy Woman says, these are my precious ones, the strongest of all my familiars, and together we shall gleefully tear you limb from limb. Oh, Yunica is like, bring it on. I'll never lose to a coward like you. Alright, so I think the deal is that I'm gonna have to snipe her and try to dodge all the nonsense coming from the others. So she's going pew 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 with her magic laser beams. And I think my goal is... Oh, she does damage when she wakes up. Well, I better be careful. I'm glad I caught that early. So as soon as we're done hitting her, we need to walk away. She has this little magic blast. So, ooh, hello. Fortunately, she is not too bad at the moment. Oh, I didn't get a good combo on her. Ooh. So it can be kind of awkward aiming it. So I got a lot of hits in there. Now, I could use another mechanic to reduce damage, but I think I'm going to wait for something to change. So normally the bosses have a couple phases, so this phase is pretty easy. So I've not taken too much damage. But unfortunately, she is really high up there. Ooh, she did damage to me. I think she's going to a new form. Did she merge with the Medusa? Okay, can I hurt it? Alright, so I can stand on them. But what is the weak point? Is it just literally the eye? I think it was literally the eye. Ooh. This is a little harder, because I'm just trying to land vaguely near it. Yeah, I can't, like, quite double jump. Maybe just, like, a single strike. Oh, and then every time I hit it, she swaps places. That's kind of annoying. I hope this ends soon. I don't particularly like this phase. Okay, so she did about a third of my health. I think she is... Whoa. What is happening here? What? I felt like that was kind of unfair. I guess if I had terrain damage down, it wouldn't have been so bad. Well, chat, this got much more difficult because this is kind of hard to aim. See, like, every time I jump, I land on top of them, which is not really what I want to do. So I'm taking a lot of damage in attempting to hit them there, which is kind of unfortunate. Alright, let's try a new tactic. Maybe I could use the fire sword on her a bit more. Oh, fire does much more damage. Like, what? Like, what is this? I guess she just pushed me away. Okay, I might have to redo this fight, chat. I think the problem is, like, the head was kind of hard to hit, so I took a lot of damage early. So I think maybe the better strategy to do, which I'm learning now, is I think the Firebird was able to hit them pretty safely. So I kind of wish I tried that a bit earlier. But we'll see. Maybe I can still win on one try. As you can see, they are pretty aggressive at this point. So odds of winning are kind of low, unfortunately. Because again, I'm not entirely sure how you're supposed to dodge all that damage. Okay, so yeah, definitely if I... Well, I don't want to hit that one. I think if I refight it, I think I should have used the fire sword earlier. Because I was thinking because she was in the air, the wind one would have been a better choice, but that's fine. What is she doing? Oh, that just kind of killed me. That's unfortunate. Well, I think I got the pattern down at least. I think I could redo it in one more try. I think it's more like lack of knowledge, unfortunately, on the head part. Because this early phase, I felt like she didn't do anything to us. So yeah, we're definitely going to retry that. Because it felt really awkward to hit that head and not get squished by it. Ooh, took a little fire damage there, but not too bad. So I think if I had gotten the terrain damage down, that probably would have helped us a bit. crisscrossed me. That was kind of unfortunate. There we go. So now that she's in this phase, let's see how much smoother it goes with this. Oh, much better. Much better. Much easier. Look at that. See, I can hit through the heads too. I think it's pulling me towards it when that's happening. Like, hear how it has that kind of like scratchy sound that it's doing? I think it's slowly pulling me into the strikes. Stop that. Ooh, I didn't have a lot of opportunities to hit her there. So yeah, the charge fire move is definitely putting in the work. See, I'm not quite sure how you're supposed to dodge that, but I guess we kind of did it there. Whoa, what? Oh, I think I burst by accident. Oops. I did not mean to do that, actually. Oh well. I think you get an achievement if you don't burst basically the whole game. I pressed it there, kind of unfortunately. There is a lot going on in this boss battle to keep track of. She is so close to dead. Oh. Oh, we have to do one more phase. That's so unfortunate. How do I dodge this one? Okay, we sniped her. Okay, 2 tries, not too bad. Hey Kirk, how's it going? I was gonna say, I think what I'll do for the achievement, I think I'll just make another save. I think I could beat that without burst. Honestly, I just kind of pressed it by accident. I forgot that was a feature. But I'm not gonna redo the whole fight just to do that. So we'll just assume I get it, chat. It's fun. So Flashy Woman is asking how we did it. It's impossible. We're just a little girl. And those were the strongest creatures she had. And she tells us, but you're too late. The end is at hand. And when the demonic essence is made whole, Lord Dallas will revive me. Lord Dallas. Ugh. And then she perishes. And now we have a big old mirror in front of us. Past tense. We had a big old mirror in front of us. Hello, Roy. You're not doing so well. Unica's asking Roy to speak to her. Oh, he's actually still moving. Oh, we got the full image there. You know he's not doing well when you get a special art like that. Sound balancing is better today. That's good news, Kirk. Thank you for letting me know. Roy's saying that he's so glad we're all right. Uh-oh. Unica's asking how badly is he hurt. Unica, he's in like this blood pool. What do you think? It's very true. Roy did red flag. We did discuss this. We did discuss this, chat. It's because he didn't want to tell us how he felt. So he's now sacrificed himself so he could get out of a trap. And now he's gonna tell us on his deathbed. Roy's saying, don't be an idiot. I mean, come on, just look at me. I'm finished. It's true, Roy. You do have a nice portrait of you, like moments from your demise. I'll give you that, Roy. Yunica says not to say that. That's fair. She's like, Roy, please. Uh-oh, he laughs. You look miserable. You beat me, Yunica. You're a better knight than I could ever be. Well, we did just beat, like, every boss, so... That's fair. Uh-oh. She's saying, no, just stop. Stop trying to cheer me up. Stop playing the big brother for a change and let me grieve for you. Oh, is he gonna go like, Yunica, I love... Is that gonna happen, chat? What do you think? Roy can't help who he is, chat. What's that? Oh no, he was gonna give us a gift when we were knighted? Oh no, chat. Oh, he thought he'd wait until this was all over. Is it a ring? So he's using his energy on the gift? I'm not sure what he gave us. He says he put all the magic he had left into it. Please use it well. Receive Spirit Necklace. Well, Spirit Necklace, if it's the same as it worked in Lacrimosa of Dana, is an item that allows us to ignore death one time. So I think that will actually be pretty useful on the final boss, because we basically can potentially get a double health bar. But we'll verify the effect of this. Oh no, chat. It's okay. This is how it should be. You have to keep going, Yunica. Don't ever worry that you can't use magic. Just cry and shout and laugh. Don't ever lose that innocence and that single-mindedness. Jeez, Roy. That's your real strength. It's why I fell for... Oh, I was pretty close, chat. I was pretty close. I said I love, and then I knew he wouldn't finish it. I was pretty close, chat. You have to give me that. I was off by one word. I was so close. Oh, I know. He has to keep on keeping on. Hey, Chris, how's it going? Well, Roy gave us the Spirit Necklace. I mean, thanks, Roy. That's actually a good item. Oh, she's shaking Roy. Or possibly just rolling him in his own blood puddle. I'm not really sure. Yunica shouts no dramatically at him. I almost thought the sky. Ooh, I like... You know what, chat? I like what they did there, because they're using different font sizes. So... And I'm also liking this, that they give different indentation for the different pauses. I like that, chat. I like it when I see games do that. Hey, Ramona, where were you at? Yeah, chat. Oh, Roy and Ramona went on ahead. You'll see them there. Well, I found Roy. He's not doing so hot. Hey, Ramona, where were you? Where were you this whole time, Ramona? You have some explaining to do. Why was Roy by himself? Ramona's surprised. He's not just unconscious, is he? No. Unica's like, Ramona, will you please see to him? I have to keep moving. He says it was his last wish. He wanted me to keep going no matter what. So if you'd please tend to him, I'd appreciate it. She's like, all right, I won't try to stop you. You do what you have to do. She says Roy, or not says, but she thinks her eyes are closed and the parentheses are there. It should be the context clue. So she thinks, I guess I could never really hide anything from you. You always did see right through me. Chat is lighting up with the keep on keeping on. I mean, that's fair, chat. That's very fair. But she says, but then I always knew what you were going to say before you said it. And your last words to me were crystal clear. I swear to you, Roy, I'll save Lady Rhea. I'll see this through to the end. I know I can do it because I know you believed in me. Keep on keeping on. Okay, so I'm gonna go back and save. But I'm gonna do it in a different file because I feel like we're so close to the end. I could probably get that other achievement, honestly. So I'll just make like a separate save for me to do later. I'll clean it up. Yeah, that's fine. We'll put it at the bottom for now. Ooh, listen to that music, chat. So we are very close to leveling, but we still have a couple more floors to go. Oh, what is this? Don't you poison me. Oh, now we have to get the ailment down. I don't like poison, chat. Okay, I think the game is now just going, do you have status immunity? At least I leveled. Out of curiosity, can I snipe it with the Firebird? No, not really. It does like no damage. Unless this like insta-kills it. Kind of? No, see, I still got hit by it. There we go. Let's level up a little, chat. Perfect. So we are still getting experience at a crazy rate. Oh, Thunder move. I still don't see a use for you. Oh, what are you? Oh, you're weak to wind. That's what you are. That's most unfortunate for them. Wait, is like every enemy we're fighting weak to wind? Is the mages, those weird poison things are? Wow, that's just unfortunate for them, chat. That is just most unfortunate. I mean, I'm not gonna complain, but I feel like they probably should have had more weaknesses than just wind. Or varied weaknesses, I mean. Oh, I took a little bit of poison. That's a shame. So yeah, we'll probably spend a few points just to get resistances up. Unless we clear the dungeon before that happens. I mean, honestly, we only have like 2 more floors. So we've gotten the final weapon upgrade. I forgot to take a look at our inventory. But we have only 1 medallion missing. And if we take a look at our equipment... Oh, we're missing boots. So we could confirm that Spirit Necklace is Roy's magic necklace. Has the power to resurrect its wearer at the moment of death, but only once. So we're going to try to take advantage of this, I think, for the final boss. So we're sitting at a very large 260 strength and 250 defense. So that last level up did actually make a big difference for us. Now we have 60,000 SP, which means I can get probably a charge time reduction first. I think I want that a little more than the SP down. Because we are just mostly leaning upon this charge up wind skill to kill everything. So we are getting poisoned, but not for a ton of damage, it seems. So we'll take the little shortcut in the sky right there. So we've now defeated all of the red enemies, and that appears to have opened up a chest this time around as opposed to like a door. Oh, momentum, chat. Oh, I got momentumed. Momentum. Alright, let's try that again and not slide off. There we go. Well, that was an awkward time to open the box. But we acquired the silver leggings. So chat, that means we have the final defensive increase, so we go from 31 defense to 36. It sometimes negates enemy attacks. Okay. Sure. Oh, maybe that's when it says guard. Maybe that's what that is. I wasn't really thinking about that before. Maybe it really does just randomly ignore hits. I mean, that's useful. So we are pretty close to leveling yet again. So we'll keep that in mind. So we know there's going to be at least 2 more statues. Hopefully we don't come across them too soon. So we could see a nice tri-path. Well, the first thing I'm going to do is try to go left. So far, that seems to be paying off for us. So there's a button we have to step on. And those flowers are also weak to wind. How unfortunate for them, chat. Look at that, getting all that health back. Easy kills, chat. Ooh, all that SP. Yeah, weak to wind was the game's mistake. I'm like, okay. So we have a chest up there. How do we reach that? We go high. Oh, maybe we could go higher than we are now. Oh, I made that jump. I don't know if I'm supposed to. Where does this lead me to? Well, we leveled up, so let's take a look at our stats. We're at 264 strength and 256 defense. Well, we just keep getting stronger and stronger, and that just means wind magic does more and more damage, because of course it will. Oh, chat, look at that. This is just a massacre now. Ooh, we just barely made that jump, but that felt good. We're going to charge up our SP a little bit there. There we go. That way we could just blitz the enemies with our charge moves. So I think I got confusion. Yeah, it confused and slowed me. But it's okay. I'm used to playing with inverted controls. This is just unfortunate for the game, really. Like, your curse means nothing to me. So we acquired another Panacea, which raises our health total by 3. I mean, I guess we'll take it for the final boss fight. So we are still ascending. I did not go straight or right, but this feels like the end of the room. Wow, I actually managed to get to the end of the room. Well, chat, we're gonna have to turn around. Oh, that enemy is not weak to wind. Are you weak to lightning? Maybe. Kind of hard to tell. Oh yeah, he's only weak to lightning. Okay. Chat, we're forced to use the move I don't usually use. That's unfortunate. That is very unfortunate. I liked it better when they were all weak to wind, chat. How dare something give lightning a use? How dare they, chat? So I had 2 entire paths I did not go down to, and I'll try to keep that in mind. Look at that massacre. I'm like, are they pulling me into a trap, or are they really just summoning themselves into a mass murder? You decide, chat. Am I really being ambushed? I don't think so. I outnumber them with my wind magic. True story. Okay, so we got a few more suction enemies that poison. Honestly, the status ailments haven't been too bad. I don't know if I actually really need to get it at the end of the game. If this is as bad as it's gonna get, I mean, this is much more tame than I'm used to in kind of these kind of style games. Darn, if only he wasn't guarding that. I think that would do a lot of damage. This guy's a jerk, chat. Ooh, I guessed exactly where he was gonna jump and he died almost instantly. Nice. So we're probably gonna level one more time. That's a good sign. What level are we at, by the way? 47? Okay. So we'll hit like 49, 50 by the final floor. That's not too bad. Come on, swing at me. Ugh, lightning is the worst, chat. It costs like so much to cast. Never feels good to use. So we're coming across glowing monsters that are unfortunately only weak to lightning. So I'm assuming there's a save point here. So hopefully with that we'll be able to go back. Maybe we could see how the other people react to Roy's death. We'll even use the crystal too, before I forget. Or not the crystal, the shell. Oh, it's a little shy of where I want to put it. I like them hopping around for no reason. Not really sure why they're doing that. There we go. We have unlocked a save statue. And we have a door, but we don't have a medallion, so we'd have to backtrack anyway. That's fair enough. Let's go ahead and use the crystal. We'll save at the bottom save. And then what we'll do is... We actually have so much SP, chat. I didn't even realize we got up to 121,000, but okay. I mean, whatever. I guess... because we have to use... It's like, because we have to use lightning, should we save up for this one? Yeah, we'll just hold on to it, chat. The only one I might consider is the, we'll take reduced damage, or let's strengthen our leggings, actually. We'll take that defense point. I don't know if we really need the other ones yet. But in the meantime, let's use our shell to see how they're doing. So she says, only Rico, Dino, and I are at the base. We'll be joining you shortly. Let's put an end to this once and for all. Well, let's go see how true that statement is. So we have unlocked the Devil's Throne. And we're almost at the top of the tower. So, getting close to the end of the game, chat. Let's see, do these characters have anything new to say? Rico says, Yunica, what's wrong? You look kind of pale. She's like, don't worry about me. I'll be alright. Little does Rico know, Yunica was not alright. So the other knights are on the move. So the captain's gone, Shion's gone. Yulia says she's planning on leaving. Wait, what do you mean when you've had a word to speak with Father Shion? Shion already left you. Anyway, let's now go to the beginning? Yeah, the beginning of that particular area. She's apparently still getting her breath back. And we examine Roy, and it says Roy's expression is peaceful, as if he's just sleeping contently. Well, sure, game. We'll go with that, right, chat? Sure. So our defense is now 256. We're at 264 strength. We are very close to leveling, and we will definitely take any kind of SP we could get before the final 2 fights of the game, potentially, maybe 3. Let's see, there could be a monster. We haven't dealt with the Father's Killer, and obviously there's Lord Dallas, who will inevitably be some kind of like multi-form demon abomination. Let's be real, chat. So we're gonna save the spirit necklace for him. But in the meantime, we'll use and abuse our wind magic. I already feel like we're taking no damage after that legging upgrade. I know we keep getting healing a lot, but I mean, this is kind of a blowout at the moment. Come to me, little mage. have a strike I want to introduce you to. So we gained 5 health from that? That's pretty good. We're now at 271 strength and 260 defense. So I feel pretty strong at the moment. This might be the level you're intended to do this area. So as you can see, they're just getting obliterated at this point. So we're just going to go back through to that room where we had the split choice. Wow, we're getting so much SP, chat. We've gotten almost 20,000 just in that short little walk. We went through this room already, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there's nothing really of interest here. I'm just making sure I didn't miss something silly. Like, we couldn't go up there. I fell down there a couple of times. Then I went to the right to kind of go through. I have to say it out loud or else I'll forget, chat. Okay, so there's nothing in this corner. I just wanted to make sure they didn't hide a chest there, because that would be kind of mean, chat, if we missed that. But fortunately, we can't miss any more weapon upgrades, chat, because we got the final ore already. So that's good for us, but we still haven't found the medallion. So maybe when we come to the room with the tri-path... Yeah, see, we went left. What happens if we go right this time? These poor enemies, chat, they have no chance against us. This is kind of sad. Ooh, we've come across a switch. That has caused more platforms to appear. Now, unfortunately, this enemy is going to make us use our worst ability. Ugh. There we go. Yeah, I just feel like Thunder I feel like it takes like 3 or 4 bars, even with the MP consumption down, and it just doesn't do enough damage to justify it, honestly. I feel sad every time I have to use it. Like, meanwhile, wind happens, and I could just kind of like brain dead walk into enemies and they explode. And then Thunder is like, I have to aim it, and then they could jump out of it, and I'm like, ugh, I don't want any of that, chat. Okay, so presumably this is the medallion. It's in a special chest, and we've collected everything else. We've acquired the Devil Medallion. Makes sense. Oh, chat. Chat, remember when I crossed that gap? I think I wasn't supposed to do that earlier, by the way. Like, remember where I wasn't sure if I could make it? I did the flight across there. Oops. I guess I sequence broke the game a little bit. My bad. My bad, game. I mean, I didn't really need it, but I guess it's nice of them to put the platform there. I'm wondering, chat, since we're like roughly halfway to the next level, is it worth actually trying to get to the next level? I definitely think we need more SP. It might be worth doing it just for the SP, not even just the level. Because if I could get that MP cost down, that would help us a lot. Or charge on the boss. Oh, see, there's another switch here we didn't even step on. What does this one do? Oh, look, chat. They're little helper platforms. Oh, look at that. We made all those jumps without them already, though. I mean, I guess if you don't know that Whirlwind is, like, super spammable. I mean, clearly we just looked at our character and went, what features make us most like Sahad? And we knew we had the Sahad flight technique. But that's funny. Look, chat. This is how it expected us to get across here. Aww. Goodbye, these enemies. Yeah, like, see, it was expecting us to do this. Ooh, got confused. That's okay. I'm not entirely sure what Curse does. I'm gonna be honest, chat. I mean, it's on us. So, like, every time I hit something, I take damage or something? Let's just reset the enemies. Let's just level, chat. We're so close. We might as well. It'll just make the fight easier. I don't think it'll take us that much more time, honestly. Yeah, look at that SP, chat. At minimum, we should go for the 160,000. Ooh, I'm not liking how long it takes to go up to the next area. Is there somewhere else we could fight? I mean, this isn't too bad. Look at that SP, chat. We're so close. Okay, so now we have enough to, I think, decrease our charge time, which is also pretty good. But yeah, we need a better room to fight in for experience. Chat saying, get that level. Fair enough, chat. Oh, I think it said curse decrease my stats briefly. I mean, I don't really feel it, but sure. I mean, I feel like we're just kind of obliterating everything. And I'm also taking a little bit of damage, I guess. Oh, I don't want to fight the knights. No way. Not worth our time. These enemies, though. These enemies are worth killing. Oh, I keep forgetting momentum is a bit weird when I use the whirlwind. There we go. That's what I was trying to do. So it feels pretty good, chat. We never bothered getting, like, the ailment downs, and I feel like we really didn't need them, honestly. I thought that it would punish us way more than it did, but evidently not. So yeah, this should be probably enough to level us if we kill these slimes and the other thing. Glorious SP, chat. We have leveled, so we're now at 357 defense, 274 strength, and 264 defense. Nice. Like that big 357. That'll be kind of hard for the enemy to get through, I hope. But I think with that, we've now fought enough random monsters. So we should probably just clear this out. Although platforming while cursed is kind of... Yeah, I was worried it would kind of change direction like that on me. Yeah, we don't need to fight these anymore. Goodbye, enemies. Oh, that homing shot was like... Wow. Kudos to that enemy, chat. It actually hit me after those double jumps. Yeah, no thank you, these enemies. No thank you. Now, these enemies, on the other hand, yeah, I'll kill them. That's fine. They're in our way. So we're getting even more SP. Nice. Stop that. Bad enemy. I'm just gonna kill these because they like suctioning us into them. I don't really appreciate that. They are all over us, chat, but that's fine. So we're gonna ascend the stairs, and now we have the medallion needed to open the boss door. So let's brace for the boss, I suppose. So we're gonna do one last blessing. We'll try to get faster charge time, but we'll definitely be looking to complete the MP usage. And honestly, I don't really feel like there's been too many moments where increased movement speed would have made a difference for me. I feel like these two skills have been like the best decisions, although increased boost isn't too bad because that helps us play a bit safer. But yeah, these make such a big difference. Our prayers have been answered, chat. We are done. Level 3 is the max, confirmed. So we're gonna go ahead and save over the old file. So we are just climbing in levels. We are level 49 at floor 25. So at this rate, maybe we'll be 51 for the final boss? Bosses, plural, maybe? In any case, let's climb up the stairs and go ahead and insert that medallion. Let's see, is this going to be an actual demon or the spear guy? Oh, look, or was he a spear or an axe? I mean, I could clearly see it's Mr. Bandana. So for people that have not seen Mr. Bandana, please take a look at his image. Just look at that bandana, chat. He's been waiting for us, but I mean, how does he do that? It's like triple layered. It's very good, chat. Yunica says that we haven't seen him in a while. Wow, he learned about Roy somehow pretty quickly. Not really sure how he did that. But he's saying, huh, first you lose your father thanks to me, and now you've had to step over the corpse of another loved one to get here. Seems to have hardened you up a bit. Yunica dots him. Classic response, chat. Kishkol continues to say, I find the only true path to strength is to drown oneself in the madness of battle. Sadness and confusion just fall away once the blood really starts to spill. With each death you witness, I bet you're finding it easier and easier to move on. You probably don't even flinch anymore. Kishkol, I wish I had super armor. That would have been pretty nice. Okay, Kishkol, what else are you saying? So he says, maybe now you'll finally live up to your family name and give me a challenge I've been seeking. Well, I think we could say goodbye to Kishkol, chat. I'm seeing Kirk saying time to end them. Pretty much. She's like, don't you dare make light of my losses. Your idea of strength and mine are completely different. Kishkol's intrigued. Yunica explains, my dad told me I had to face my own weaknesses and I could realize my true potential. And now I understand what he meant. He wanted me to accept them, to see them for what they really are. And if I could do that, and move on anyway, then, and only then, would I find true strength. Ooh, she shouted and the screen shook. So she says, so no matter what happens, I won't run from my sorrow. Kishkol doesn't seem too impressed, but he had those. Oh, now he's laughing. There we go. That's about the response I was expecting the first time. He says, interesting, very interesting, Tova. But will you feel the same once you've seen this? Probably. Oh, he went... Oh, is he using his burst? Oh, look at that, chat. He's so evil, his text has turned red. He's like, this is my strength. It's the answer I was looking for. I sought the purest power there is and found it at the brink of madness. And this is the form it took! Exclamation mark and everything. Yunica says, well, you certainly do seem powerful right now. But like I said, your idea of strength and mind are completely different. Real strength comes from within. I don't need to drive myself mad to get it. I just need to accept who I am, faults and all. Kisha was like, haha, stubborn to the end, I see. If you're right, then you have nothing to fear. But if I'm right, you'll fall like a rag doll before me. Oh, Yunica says, then let's find out. Let me show you just how strong I've become. Okay, chat, let's see if we could cheese him with some fire shots. Let's see if we have to even get close to him. Kishko's like, ha 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 ha, gladly do your worst, child of Saul. Okay. Oh, and that destroys the ice. Nice. Well, he's in for a whooping. Oh, he jumped the shot. What a shame. Okay, it's not too bad so far. I don't know how greedy I should get for speeding it up. But we're almost at the halfway point. This is not too bad, honestly. I guess it makes sense that the rival to him would be the sword the father had, I guess. Oh, what is he doing there? Oh, well that was just rude and unexpected, honestly. That was just rude, chat. I think we can all agree. I think he's gonna do... Yeah, that's... Okay, so now he's starting to vary his attacks a little more. Let's just blitz him a little. Okay, now he's gonna shield. Oh, hello, ice dragon thing we didn't see before. That was random. Ooh, okay, I have to go sideways more to dodge that, I'm learning. Okay, he's doing a little better than his other companion. I'll give him that. He's doing a little better. But this fight is definitely not on the same level as the mirror fight that we just did. Like, let's be real here, chat. Like, this is so much easier. I'm not really sure where I could have gone there, honestly. But it's fine. We'll just blitz him. Yeah, that was nowhere near as bad. I feel like the hardest boss in the game has still been the lava construct. The mirror boss was actually kind of difficult, but not like crazy so. Like it was a nice challenge. There was just a lot to kind of pay attention to. He was like almost the right level. Like if I had not leveled, maybe that would have been a lot closer, maybe. But not too bad. Uh-oh, how are you still standing? He's arguing us, chat. Oh, unless he has more than one form, then that really sucks. I hope he doesn't. Oh, he huff puffs us. He says, it seems I couldn't control the demonic power I took within me. Oh, I guess that's his spirit leaking out? He says, all my effort, all the power I gained amounted to nothing. I have no choice but to acknowledge the strength of which you and your father speak. She's like, but you're plenty strong too, don't sell yourself short. There are different kinds of strength after all, yours is just a different variety. Oh, he dots us. He goes, heh, you're a strange one to be sure. I can almost see how you were able to win. Your strength is worthy, Yunica Tova. I feel proud to have fought you. She's like, thanks. He says, Kishkol goes, ha, this is a death befitting a warrior. I have no regrets. Gone. Yeah, I thought he was powering up too, Chad. I was like, oh, I was talking smack to him and I thought he was just gonna go, no, this is now my real demon form now that I'm out of control, but nope. Yunica wishes he could have met him under different circumstances. Well, I mean, probably meeting somebody and the first introduction is, I murdered your father, probably not the best way to lead off a friendship. It's gonna go with that. She says, there's no time to think about that now. I have my own path to follow, and I really need to keep moving. So chat, there are no more human character or human-ish characters left to fight, so presumably Lord Dallas is the only boss we're gonna fight. Because that would have been the last chance to throw in something else, I would imagine. But we're gonna take that safety save. We're going all the way down the stairs, because I do not trust the game. Let's go ahead and save here. We didn't quite level, but we got pretty close. So yeah, we're definitely going to want to level a little bit, chat. I doubt we'll get the 200,000 SP, but it would be nice. As I did feel like I ran out of MP a couple of times in that fight, and it would have probably have let me be on the offensive a bit more. Now we're going up the stairs. Different camera angles. We see all the magical symbols everywhere. I'm assuming... Oh, yeah, I can't jump off. I just tried, chat. I just want you to know I tried jumping off the edge. It won't let me do it. Is this actually going to lead to enemies? Or is this just literally the staircase to the top of the tower? I mean, it looks like we're making progress. Ooh, we see light from the outdoors. The tower summit. Yeah, this actually looks like the final boss. Oh. I thought there'd be a little more between us and the boss. I don't really want to start the boss fight. Okay, chat, let's use the shell. Let's see if they have anything to say now that we beat more bosses. Yunica spoke into the shell but heard no response. Some immense magical power seemed to be interfering with it. Interesting. What happens if I use the crystal? Okay, so we can still go down a floor. Let's level at least once, chat. I don't know if we'll need the second level or not. Okay, so we got a different dialogue. So instead of magical power interfering, it says she must be on her way to the summit. So, okay, let's level one more time, chat. We're so close. And as we saw before, every level matters. It didn't seem like we were gaining too much experience, unfortunately. So this will probably be the only level we get for the rest of the game. So we'll have to beat it at level 50-ish. I think that's not too bad. So it does not look like we'll get that 200,000 to make life a little easier, unfortunately. I suppose if I never bought the upgrades for armor, I would have been pretty close, but I don't regret most of them. I mean, that lava construct literally came down to 1 hit point, so no big regrets there. And I feel like the increased item drop has helped us get more stat buffs, which kind of lets us snowball like this. So I don't have a lot of regrets there either, honestly. If anything, since this is going to be the final battle, we might as well just spend the points on, like, maybe... I don't think we could get boost up, but maybe we could get some, like, maybe terrain damage down, just in case the boss has some gimmicks. We never know what the boss is going to do. We have now killed the enemy. We're at 363 health, 275 strength, and 266 defense off of that level up. So I'm going to just back up one time, and we're just going to turn around and I think clear this room. Again, I'm going to ignore the knights. I don't feel like they're worth our time. They're too slow. But hey, we got even more powerful. So, yay. Yeah, these poor enemies are just getting deleted now. The level ups made a big difference. So again, if we feel like we're taking too much damage on the final boss, we could potentially grind one more level. It's like we're getting some experience, but not like a phenomenal amount. Oh, I got grabbed. I think anything higher than that would just be a waste of our time, honestly. But we'll see if we can beat it with just level 50. Now I'm at 66,000 SP. Don't think there's anything I can really purchase that's too crazy at this point. Okay, so instead of clearing this room, let's just use the crystal to go back to the tower summit. Actually, I had a different idea of what to do, so why don't we use the shop here to accept a divine blessing? We'll take reduced terrain damage, just in case he's got some weird AoE. That probably would have been more helpful in the lava boss, and possibly the one we just beat, but it's fine. And we can increase boost recovery. Okay, I think that's fair. I mean, that gives me more invulnerability on the boss. I feel like that's not a bad choice to take. As we're probably not going to get enough SP to level again. Oops, I'm hitting the wrong button there. So let us save here. We're now level 50 at the top of the tower. But before we do that, I just want to see if we go back to the tower base, if we could talk to anybody there or if they're all gone. I just want to verify. So Iola is gone. Now I forgot his name. See, now I remember he's Rico. Oops. Yunica says, I guess you heard about Roy. Don't worry, I'm okay. He kept pushing me, and I think he finally gave me the momentum I need to keep going, even through this. Hugo says, I think he'd be glad to hear that. I'll follow your lead, Yunica. I won't let this hold me back. I have to keep going. For Ladies Rhea and Fina, and for Ys. Once I've gotten everything together here, I'll be right behind you. Until then, just hang in there. Yunica's like, I will. So it seems every single character is now on the rise. So with that, I think we're gonna go ahead and teleport back to the summit. And let's see how hard this final boss is, chat. Okay, so first thing that we should do is when we get... Actually, if the boss has ice moves, we'll leave it on claws. But we'll acknowledge we have Spirit Necklace. So if it gets too risky and too low, we'll switch over to that. So we've gotten every item in the game, so that's good. And let's see what happens as we ascend. Exclamation mark. We cry out for Lady Rhea. It seems that she has been separated from the Black Pearl. Oh, chat, I totally forgot. We should have checked Goddess Fina. I'm gonna reload the save, I think, chat, when we're done with this, just to see if we get any bonus dialogue. I wasn't thinking about it until just now, but let's see if they say anything about that. The Dallas says, well, if it isn't the Tova girl. Well, hello there, final boss. How many forms will you have? Just look at him, chat. He's got, like, all the check marks of evil. What do you think, chat? Long hair, it's white. He's got unusual eyes, red. He's got a lot of black and red themes. He's got a little bit of regalness with the gold. Kind of a nice touch. He's definitely Lord Evil. He says, I must admit, I am surprised. I never expected a powerless child like you to be the first one up here. Oh, and Flowing Cape. That's also good. Good point, chat. Good point. Uh-oh, we're telling him to can the chatter. Just release Lady Rhea and hand over the Black Pearl. He's like, I'm afraid I can't do that. That's how I feel like he said that line. Hey, like, they're both quite instrumental to my plans, you see. Yunica says, your plans? You mean this ritual to make Solomon's shrine fall out of the sky? Why go to so much trouble to do that? What can you possibly gain from it? Dallas is like, oh, come now. Isn't it obvious? In order to make the demonic essence whole, I need the full power of the Black Pearl. And right now, most of that power is being used to keep your precious shrine afloat. Therefore, to gain my end, your kind must... ... lose their wings, so to speak. I feel like he should just laugh any second now. Like, he's building up internally, chat. He wants to let out that evil laughter. So Unica's saying, wait, so you're doing all this, manning an army of demons, killing innocent people and causing suffering on a massive scale, just so you could steal the power we're using to keep our holy shrine afloat? He's like, well, when you put it that way, yes, that's the long and short of it indeed. You see, only the divine power of the goddesses is capable of controlling the Black Pearl. And since they're not particularly interested in redirecting their efforts, I'm left with but one course of action. Yunica says you, and everyone who serves you, is a monster. Oh, well, we got a little laugh there, Chad. I feel like he needs a ha 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 moment to just take up, like, the full box. I'm just saying. But anyway, he continues. He says, perhaps. But if so, I'm most comfortable in my monstrousness. And now, I must ever so delicately pluck your Lady Rhea's powers from her. Soon, the demonic essence will regain its perfect form. Uh-oh. Unica's like, heck you will. I won't let you lay a finger on her. Oh, we got denied by the almighty magic barrier. Yeah, our graceful axe / sword did not really help us there. We ulged him. Dallas says, You're wasting your time. Remember, you're no sorceress. You're just a little girl, blindly flailing around a big, sharp object. And I am behind a very solid barrier. Lady Rhea is like, Yunica, don't. He's taken the demonic essence into himself. He has become the demon. She says, even with your father's sword, you won't be able to touch him at all. Well, here's where everybody else has to power us up. We have to beat him through the power of bonds, Chad. It's about time for the other people to show up. The Dallas laughs yet again. He says, has it finally dawned on you just how weak you truly are? Perhaps I should give you a proper demonstration of my power, in case any doubt remains. This is what it means to be a Darkling! And then he just summons something, presumably. Oh. Or he'll just staff blast us. That's fine. Oh, he's using all the elements, chat. We got him. It ends here, Yunica Tova. You should have known better than to set foot in my circle. Your fate was sealed the moment you appeared before me. I bid you farewell. May the next life treat you more favorably, he says before he summons the giant death ball. We oohed him. She says she thinks against all odds, I made it all the way to the tower summit, but now it's all for nothing. I'm going to die here. Come on, power of friendship. So she's asking Dad and Roy what to do. Well, they're already dead. I don't think there should be people we should be asking. It looked like a barrier came up at the last second. Looked kind of gold. There we go. What? I feel like that's how he would say it, chat. You know, because like I'm alive. Uh-oh, girl's voice. Sorry to have kept you waiting, Yunica. Well, that would probably be the head sorceress. Oh, and the goddess is here. Oh, everybody's here, chat. His mouth is very open, chat. Look at Galleon. He's like, reinforcements have arrived. Sadina says, mighty impressive that you made it all the way here on your own, though. Friendship time, chat. It's the only way to beat the demon. Goddess Fina. Yeah, definitely the Rune Factory, what? Goddess Fina says, if you please, Rhea, we must gather our power and confer it upon Yunica. There we go. We're now being channeled all the power, chat. It's like the divine power of the goddesses. No, it's more than that. But how? I know, he was so close to saying, but that's impossible. He was so close, chat. I know. I felt it in my heart, too. I thought he was going to do that. Goddess Rhea says, don't doubt yourself, Yunica. You've never once been powerless. You've always been strong. All of our wishes, all of our feelings, and all of our strengths, we now give to you. Take them with our blessings. We say the goddesses' names. We turn around. We shine white. We yaw him. And slice through his barrier with a white phoenix? Yunica's like, I did it. Oh, there we go. Impossible. Very well then. I will not allow my aspirations to be compromised by the likes of you. Behold, my true might! That's a lie. You have, like, 2 forms. Don't lie to me. Uh-oh, what's he doing? Watch out, Yunica! He's releasing the demonic essence within him. He intends to transform. Oh no, chat. What kind of demon thing is he gonna become? Oh, there we go. See, he's starting to get into the laughs, but I feel like they needed to be in capitals. So he's like, ha 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 ha! Behold, the perfect fusion of man and demon. May this sight forever burn itself into your eyes. Okay, chat, what is he gonna look like? What are we burning into our eyes? I was gonna say nothing. He's just literally not there anymore. Chat's thinking a dragon. I mean, not a bad choice. Oh my, what happened? Oh, did you summon a little platform for yourself? Or is that all you? Oh no. That's most unfortunate. Dallas the Deranged. So we know we cannot get cocky. There is no way this is his final form. Ooh. But we're gonna try to do as much damage as possible. Ooh. Whoa, dangerous. Okay, first form down. Next form. Hello, bullets everywhere. Okay, so I can't pierce the barrier. What's targetable on him? Is it the little heads? No, seriously, what is targetable on him? Do I climb him? No. Well, this just became very annoying. So, I mean, I can figure out his pattern, but, like, I can't seem to really get to the other ones that easily. Yeah, see, I can't hit them. Okay, now he's growing wings. I mean, I can't seem to jump on him. Well, this is unfortunate, chat. What do I hit on him? If I double jump... Nope, see, that doesn't hit his upper body. Is there something I'm missing? Like, if I do that, it just goes through. Question mark? Oh, I could... Oh, do I have to like completely climb him or something? Oh. Okay, this is kind of annoying. Well, this is kind of unfortunate because I'm losing a lot of health just because I don't know what it is that he's targetable. Okay, I could climb him, but that doesn't really seem to help me. Huh. Well, chat, I think I'm gonna game over. I've already stuck on his second form. Like, that doesn't hurt him. Oh, I did 1 damage there. Oh, now he's taking damage? Oh, is it weak to thunder or something? No, it's not weak to thunder. No, seriously, what do I do against this? Do I have any ice or wind attacks? I mean, I have the wind attack, but it doesn't do any damage to him. Oh, now it went down. Oh, I just had to keep hitting it. Oh, that's annoying. Okay, well, I guess we know for next time, chat. Okay, so it was color-coded. See, I think the problem is that it was only doing 1 damage, so I didn't think it was actually doing anything. Yeah, no, I understand now, Kirk. It was more like, I was doing 1 damage, so I was like, that can't be right. Oh, that sucks. I took way too much damage. There's no way we're beating this. Well, unless I mash like that, maybe we have a chance then. Oh, Thunder, the worst. Oh, we almost splits this form. Die. There we go. Final form? Okay, well, that just kind of happened. What was that? Oh no, I can't use my spirit necklace during this. I don't know what he did, but it did a lot of damage to us, which is a bit unfortunate. Oh wait, I can't equip the spirit necklace mid-combat? Oh, well, I definitely messed up, chat. I didn't realize that was a thing. I can't say I've ever tried switching items before, but yeah, we're kind of boned. I kind of wish I knew that before I went into this. Okay, I don't want to be in that circle. He seems to no longer be taking damage. Do I have to kill his little companions now? 'Cause those are being targetable. Yeah. I think we're gonna have to restart, unfortunately, chat. I just didn't pick up on what to do right away. Yeah, I'm dead. So, I still don't know how to hurt this form at all. I don't know how to get through this barrier. I don't want to retry, actually, because this would just put me back in without the spirit necklace. So this kind of sucks. We're gonna have to return to title. So, yeah, I didn't realize you just couldn't swap out mid-fight because I literally never tried doing that until just now. So that sucks. So unfortunately, we have to sit through the cutscene again. So while we're going through this, I have to think about, like, what is his final weakness? Oh, I forgot, chat. It's fine. So we're just gonna mash through. I'm thinking, yeah, maybe because I think the problem was, like, it now wants us to defeat the companions I tried killing the first time. Because I thought that's what you had to do, like, use your fire shot on them, but it looked like I was able to kill them. So maybe if I just go through and this time I know now to use the element matching it. Yeah, because it seemed like a white glyph that I couldn't hurt, and melee didn't seem to do anything. So yeah, we have a lot of health. I mean, I don't feel like I honestly got all that injured, like, other than the final form. It was more that second form was me trying to figure out for 3 minutes what its weakness was. So yeah, we're just gonna power mash through all the dialogue. So kind of unfortunate. I wonder if we did get the spirit necklace if I could have won. But yeah, definitely without the spirit necklace, we were not gonna win. Anyway, hopefully we could get through the first 2 phases without losing basically any health. And now we know. I'll have to keep that in mind for future East games. Maybe the older games just don't let you pause mid-battle. That definitely was not a thing in Lacrimosa. You definitely could pause, and you could definitely use items. But that's just unfortunate. Okay, so let's try this again. So Steam Fire was the best choice. Just gotta ignore his little bullets. I'm gonna choose to dodge this. I'm gonna stand a little bit away from him to dodge that. Much smoother, cleaner first phase. Only got clipped a little bit there. Not bad. Unfortunately, I don't have any more MP. I think what I'm going to do is double jump this. Oh! Game? Come on. There we go. Okay, let's respect this a little bit. Let's recharge our MP. This is where if I had the MP cost down, this probably would have helped us a little bit. So let's recharge MP one more time. Oops, got clipped by that. Ooh. Now the worst element. Ah. I was trying to jump, but I got bounced between the bullets. That sucked. Okay, so let's dodge the fire. Not too bad. Maybe one more charge shot will do. There we go. We got through the phase. So now these things, I'm not sure what to do. What kills them the fastest? Fire seems to do an okay amount. Okay, one dead. Oh, no. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, it grabbed me. Unfortunately, I think my focus also wore off at the worst time, so we're gonna take full damage from that. That sucks. That sucks. Hey, is he doing it again? Oh, come on. Chat, that was cheap. That was actually cheap. He spawned me right into another one? Oh, come on. Cut me a break on this one. What is happening? Why does he keep spamming that? Stop it. Unfortunately, I'm completely out of MP. Oh, no, that sucked. Yeah, that was super cheap, chat. Okay, what does he do? Oh, he's charging a laser. I guess if I don't have enough MP for Whirlwind, I'm kind of done in this fight. I guess is my takeaway from this. Alright, so I'm gonna use Whirlwind to get out of that, because it has a big suction to it, chat. I'm not sure how clear that is when you're watching, but it is, like, really fighting to pull me inside that the whole time. Alright, now we're gonna back up. Ooh, nasty boss. What a nasty boss. Get off me. Stop! Do you see this? He keeps trying to do that. Bad boss. He's firing his laser. I'm gonna... Nope. Nope, I can't outrun it with Whirlwind. That sucks. Oh, come on, really? Oh, see, if we had leveled one more time, chat, that definitely would have killed him. That's a shame. I'm somehow alive? Okay, I'll take that. One down. Oh, come on. No. I can't snipe him? Oh, I died. That's unfortunate. I was trying to do it without dying, but... If I kill this thing, does it... Okay. There we go. Yeah, that was kind of unfair that it could just fly off the field like that, though. But hey, we still beat it. Again, if I had leveled literally one more time, I probably could have beat it without dying. Probably. I mean, you saw how close that was. And just think, if I had taken like 4 less damage a hit, or even 2 less damage, I think we would have been fine. So yeah, also I guess if we were trying to go for the no deaths, we have to keep in mind he could just repeatedly pull us into the cinematic laser beams. But hey chat, we beat him, I guess. So he laughs. He says, so it comes to this. My ambition's foiled by a worthless, pathetic, powerless human. Yunica says, you're wrong about us. We may be weaker than you'd like, but we're not powerless by any means. Our weaknesses are what make us strong. They bring us together and help us complement one another with our individual strengths. And by working together, there's nothing we can't do. I was gonna say, except for beat you first try. Maybe next time. Maybe, well, at least now, if we have to refight him every time, chat, at least we've gotten a sneak peek of what he's like. So, Dallas is very amused. He says, such trite naivete, but I suppose you did defeat me with it. Just remember, humans and demons are like 2 sides of the same coin. Demons were born in the shadow of Issa's prosperity, after all. As long as humans desire that which remains out of reach, the demonic essence will never die. Our kind feeds off of yours. We will always return. So it shall ever be for all eternity inescapably. Oh, there we go, chat. He was saving up the laughs for his death. Okay. He was going a little long. That wasn't good for his health. So he's ha-ha-ha-ha-ing into the floor. And he just poofed from existence. He's now just a demon energy ball. The goddesses tell us to stand back. What you see before you is the demonic essence itself. But what are the goddesses gonna do with it? Yunica asks. The goddesses just say, leave it to us. Mina and Ray say they're ready. They're gonna calm it with music. Now they've returned it inside the Black Pearl. We earn the cinematic, chat. Just like to think while this is playing, they're like, yay, we saved our shrine, which really just summons demons and brings doom to everybody beneath us. Yay, our entire civilization's a lie. Chat's wondering if anybody was under those falling stones. The answer is no one important. Yunica, what's? Oh, the Black Pearl's looking more blue now. Yunica says, but I was really hoping we could all go back to the shrine together. Why'd you have to stay on the surface? The goddesses say we gave up our wings to seal away the demonic essence. And a goddess's wings aren't just a symbol of her power, but a vessel for her life's energy. Without them, our time is short. Chat, we're going to sleep soon. Likely for a very, very long time. There we go, chat. Ina says, I'm afraid so. There's something we're going to need you to do for us. The seal we place on the demonic essence is imperfect at best. Returning the Black Pearl to Solomon Shrine would be far too dangerous. Even keeping it here would be inviting calamity. Oh no, chat. That word should sound familiar. Look out, it's another Lord of Calamity. They're coming out of the woodworks, chat. Goddess Fina says, once we've drifted into sleep, both we and the Pearl must be entombed deep within the earth, far from human hands. Chat's like, maybe I'll dream of an island. I mean, you're probably not wrong. Probably not wrong, chat. Yunica says, we're never gonna see you again. The goddesses say, you may. We will awaken again someday. No, you won't. No, that's a lie. She is not gonna be around. Get out of here, game. They say, when we do, I promise you'll be the first person we seek out. Yeah, we'll just find a grave. I mean... Yeah, even Unica knows, like, oh, I don't even know when that'll be, or if I'll even still be around. So Unica lost everybody. Her dad, Roy, the goddesses. The goddesses apologize. They tell us to don't cry. Xion says, we understand your request and we shall grant it. You may count on us, both in this and in all future affairs of state while you sleep. I'm sure nothing will happen, you know, over the next 700 plus years. It'll be fine. There's no more East games, chat, right? This is the only one in the series. So Gaius Reyes says, thank you, Father Xion. When you return to the shrine, please tell the priests that what has transpired here, and give them our fondest regards. Sedina says, man, I don't envy you in that task one bit. Breaking news like this to the 6 priests won't be easy. Galleon says, indeed, this will be a day remembered solemnly forevermore. Hugo's asking the goddesses for one final request. It says, Dallas claimed that demons would never be gone for good as long as we live. My first instinct was to dismiss that as an empty threat from a dying man, but on further consideration, I'm forced to wonder, ... The goddesses say he spoke the truth, I'm afraid. The demons are gone for now, but they will return one day. When that will be and what form they'll take, however, remains a mystery. Hugo says, I see. Should we prepare for that contingency then? Goddess Fina doesn't think we need to. She says, I have no doubt that when and if that happens, East will prevail, and we'll be there to help make sure of it. Hi, goddesses. It's time. The goddesses tease Yunica. They say, such a sour face. Come on, Yunica, at least see us off with a smile. There's a lot for you to be happy about, after all. You found your own inner... Well, did we find our own inner strength, or did the goddesses just kind of give us superpowers at the end? Let's be real. I feel like the message is a little muddled there. They're like, I did it all on my own, and then the goddesses still had to help me anyway. And they say that we've also shown bravery beyond the need for magic. We can't thank you enough for everything you've done. Goddess Venus says, you've always been dear to us, Yunica, a true friend in every way. Please promise us that even as we sleep, you'll always remember us fondly, and you'll always think of us as friends, no matter what. Yunica says the goddesses' names and says, of course, how could I ever think of you as anything but... That's a lie, chat. That's a lie. Oh no, they're going to sleep hugging the orb? I won't go into what game I was thinking of, but that reminds me of a certain other game we've played's ending, which we'll see at some point again, I'm sure. But anyway, the epilogue says, and so the crisis that had brought the land of East to the brink of annihilation was finally resolved, albeit impermanently. Yunica and the others enshrined the goddesses in the Black Pearl deep underground, just as promised. Afterward, they begin preparing to use their remaining magic energy for a return trip to Solomon's Shrine in the heavens. Hello, tree. Can we hear you now? I almost kind of forgot you were a thing. Didn't you have a brother? I don't think we talked to him. Yunica says, so you're going to sleep too, huh? I guess it will be getting pretty lonely down here. The tree says, when the goddesses awaken once more, then so too shall we. But until such time, I bid me respite. Sleep well, Rhoda. He says, farewell, daughter of Tova. Farewell, youths of East. He's like, you will never be in another game again. So anyway, Xion says, is everyone prepared? I guess we're going to take off. Sedina says, we're leaving already. Xion replies, yes. Since the tower fell silent, Solomon's Shrine has begun to rise. The farther it distances itself from the surface, the more difficult it will be to maintain transport. Our window of opportunity is small. Galleon says, I too hate to part with this land. The fact remains, our place is in the shrine. There is nothing left for us here. You may proceed, Father Shion. Okay. Dino, that was his name. Oh, that was gonna bother me, chat. Dino, Aeolia, if you'd please. Dino says, yes, Father. Right away, says Aeolia. Okay, so we have to gather in the triangle they formed. Do as we did when we first came here. The procedure is largely the same. Ramona's asking Yunica what's wrong, but chat, you know there's one member we didn't come across again in Unica's storyline. We didn't come across the man with the claws again. Perhaps we'll see him when we go to play as Hugo. I was just thinking about that, chat. Zadina says, oh boy, I think I know where this is going. Yunica says, well, we've been talking it over, and we've decided to stay here. What? Says Galleon. Cecilia says, are you serious? Yunica says, I just hate to think of the goddesses being left down in that dark, dingy tomb, all alone and unprotected. I want to stay close to them and watch over them to make sure nobody disturbs their rest. I'd feel like I was abandoning them otherwise. Cecilia says that's a noble sentiment, but... Satina's asking if we thought it through. She continues, I mean, once we're gone, you may very well never see us again. This is your one and only chance to go home. Hugo says, technically, this is just as much our home as the Solomon Shrine. It's not only the goddesses we'd be abandoning if we left it. I was just listening to the music, chat. Not bad music. So anyway, Hugo continues. Ys has been thoroughly ravaged by the demons, and someone needs to take the first steps towards recultivating the land. Yusha says, yeah, Yunica and I are completely behind Hugo on that. Oh, Yusha, we barely know you. maybe we'll talk to you more as Hugo. Anyway, she says someday Solomon Shrine will find its way back to the surface. And when it does, we want to be here to meet you. And we want Ys to be as beautiful as it was back when we were little kids. Rico says we're not going to make this barren land... Oh, we are. I'm sorry, we're not. Oops. Freudian slip there. We're going to make this barren land shrine once more. After all, this is Ys, our Ys. Tadina says, well, I guess you really have thought it through. I don't think I've ever heard you four sound more determined. It seems we all have our parts to play. They're just on different stages. Hugo says, I hope our absence doesn't cause any undue difficulty for you. Galleon says, it's times like this I miss being a headstrong young man. Yunica Tova, Holy Knight of Ys, I have one final order for you before we depart. Watch over the goddesses on our behalf. We'll be too far away to watch over them ourselves, after all. Hope we yes sir him, chat. Ramona says, it won't be easy down here, you know. I hope you're ready for some hardships. Cecilia says, I will personally deliver the news of this decision to your families and loved ones, if I may. Well, okay. We're saying thank you, and don't worry about us, Ramona. We're ready for this. I don't know how I could ever repay you all for everything you've done. I'll miss you, and I'll never forget you. Xian says, come, our time is short. Dino, Aeolia, we must begin the spell. Dino says, yes, father. They say understood, and now the magic triangle happens. Goodbye. Oh, another cinematic. Interesting. Meanwhile, the people below are like, hey, there's rocks falling off. They're getting rather close. Don't you fit? And they're just gone. They're like, yeah, we're gonna go live in this giant air shrine where we can, you know, live our lives, and oh wait, we don't really have a lot of room for farming and population. Wait, we didn't really think this through. So there we go, Chad. We've earned the credits. So I guess I'll give some thoughts on the first playthrough of this character. So I feel like combat was pretty fast. It was kind of interesting. I usually prefer the safety net of a couple healing items, but I think overall the difficulty was mostly where I thought it should be. I feel like most of my misgivings came from the fact that weapon upgrades are missable, and that is absolutely terrible. that is just no fun, chat. But in terms of like actual getting through the combat, I felt like generally the bosses were okay. I feel like that last boss was just kind of obnoxious because you have to sit through like potentially a lot of dialogue if you still needed to level more, and I feel bad for people that weren't just like grinding. I mean, we almost beat him in one phase, but we could see like he just decided to spam his cinematic grab attack over and over and over and over and over, which was kind of annoying. At least we could see some benefits of the shrine next time. So maybe we'll keep in mind how useful the charge magic is. We'll rush that a bit earlier, see how we feel about that. And maybe we won't even upgrade some of the defense items just so we could save for more SP, because I think we burned maybe a total of 50,000 SP, and that does add up a lot. I mean, that itself would have upgraded the magic boost to like level 2. So we'll have to keep that in mind as we go through next time. I'm not entirely sure the playstyles of the upcoming characters. I mean, presumably we will have a decent amount of range with the mage of Hugo, and presumably, based off the portrait we saw earlier, Man with Claws is also a playable character, I'm pretty sure. So I think we'll go in kind of like story order. So we've just beat it as Tova, so I'm thinking we'll go in and play as Hugo to see if we could get some more perspective from, I'm going to say, the side of humanity. And then maybe it would make sense to tie things up by playing as the demon guy. Now, I'm kind of curious how many of the same bosses overlap, because I'm thinking, like, we had a final fight against, like, 2 human characters. Like, we had the Epona and the Lance guy. Like, do we have to fight both of them as all the other characters? Or would we have, like, a 1v1, for example, with, like, special bosses? Oh, it says, to be continued, ... Don't threaten me, game. I guess we'll have to see when we eventually move on to the officially first game. This is more of a prequel. We'll call this East Zero. So I'm just waiting for this to decide what it wants to do. And I think once we see what we unlock, if anything, I'll take a short break just to refill water. So it says Unica's clear data has been saved. Yunica can now be used in time attack mode. After selecting time attack at the title screen, you may select your character and difficulty. No thanks, I'm not a big fan of time attack, not gonna lie. Toll can now be used in story mode. Oh, that must be the name of the Man with Claws. It says he will appear on the character select screen when starting a new game. So now if I go back to this... Okay, so I should still be able to potentially view the other cutscenes. So before we take the break, let's go back and see what happens if instead of going straight to the final area, we try going to the annex. Presumably nobody's there, but we should double check again. That way we could say her playthrough is officially over. Ooh, I was just thinking, Man with Claw is going to be so nasty to play as. How many bosses did I abuse Flame Attack? And I'm thinking, man, if the Claw guy doesn't have a projectile, I am in so much trouble. That's what I'm thinking about right now, chat. I'm like, oh no. Oh, they're still here. So, everybody heard about Roy, apparently. Goddess Fina says, yes, Father Xion told me. If only I weren't stuck in this barrier, maybe I could have done something to save him. Things like this make me feel so small and useless. I'm a failure as a goddess. Yunica says, please, Lady Fina, you mustn't say such things. You're not to blame for what happened. Roy understood the risks, and he knew what might happen, but he persevered, and just like Dad, he pushed me to do the same. He believed in me, even though I can't use magic, he believed in my strength. And I'll always remember that about him. I won't let myself give up hope. I have to keep going. I promised them I would. Fina says, Yunica, you truly have grown. I've never seen you so strong before. Truth be told, I've been terrified of losing you all this time. Well, well, that's kind of a weird sentence given how this game ends, but sure.
Keep on keeping on.
She says, you're so dear to me, if anything should happen to you, I... ... have to keep on keeping on. I think is what she meant to say. She says, I don't know that I'd be able to cope. And when you've left to continue the search for Rhea, I just wanted to call out to you. I wanted to beg you to stay by my side. I wanted to keep you out of harm's way. But I knew that what would happen if I'd actually gone through with it. Roy would have come to your defense, even if it meant defying me. I imagine him yelling. Oh. I guess this should be what he should be saying. I was about to read it in her voice, but he should be yelling as Roy. So she's saying, don't you have any faith at all in Unica's strength? Don't you think she could stand up for herself? Oh, Lady Fina. Fina says, but he would have been wrong. I have all the faith in the world in you, Yunica, perhaps even more than he. Still, I worry. What happened to him easily could have happened to you. His passing will weigh heavily on my heart. Please see to it that you don't follow his lead. Take care for his sake as well. We thank Lady Fina. So what do they have to say about this? Zadina says, I think Lady Fina covered just about everything. But well, when you see Dallas, you better be sure to let him know that we women aren't going to scream and faint at his creepy villain shtick. We're better than that. That is... okay. That's a line. You bet it is, Yunica. You bet it is. Yusha says, almost there, just a little more. Wait for us, Yunica. We'll be right behind you. So I think that's about it for Unica's story. I think I'll play separately on my own just to get the no burst challenge, because I technically beat all the bosses without needing it. I just accidentally used it, I think, on that other fight. So that was kind of an oops. But I think with that, we will... Actually, how do you even exit to the menu? Well, there we go. It's in the option menu. I should have known, chat. We'll return to the title. So we can look at the bonus mode. So it says time attack, but it says modes, plural, so we'll probably get one more. Oh boy, chat. I'm just reading his description of Berserker, fast, close range. Oh no, chat, close range. No. Okay. He is definitely going to be the hardest playthrough, but probably not for the reasons they're thinking of just like, I got really comfortable zoning with the flame sword, and I'm going to miss that. So we're going to take a brief break, and when we come back, we're going to be playing as Hugo, the energy firing mage, slow speed and long range. Okay, so I have returned, and I'm just looking for where I put the control. There it is. And I think with that, we're gonna go ahead and start up Hugo's story. So let's switch back into the game. Let's see how that goes. Difficulty, very easy, normal. See, I would feel like if for replayability, I'd probably pump the difficulty once I kind of knew what I was getting into. But I feel like normal is actually a pretty good experience overall. I would say there was only like one really hard boss I didn't really like. Otherwise we got everything, and I think about 2 tries or less, which is, you know, pretty good given we're going in totally blind. Not perfect, obviously, but, you know, we can always improve. I think we'll continue on with normal. It says, once upon a time, lost within the tides of history, there existed a land of great legend. It was called Is. It was a paradise granted unimaginable glory and prosperity under the auspices of its twin goddesses and its 6 great priests. See, I remember, chat. It goes by pretty quick. Therein, the pride of the goddesses was an object known as the Black Pearl, though which all the people of the land received innumerable blessings. Okay, so this seems like the same intro so far. But we'll see. I imagine we'll land in a different spot as Hugo. Anyway, it continues. Among these blessings was the power of magic, which allowed the enacting of miracles, and this power is often augmented by a silver metal called Celeria. With the glory of these miracles at their disposal, the people of Ys believed that their radiant prosperity would shine on forever. Then one day, disaster struck. Without warning, hordes of demons appeared. Ys was under attack. Chat speculating, no talking tree. Okay, so it continues. In the blink of an eye, the demons had completely overrun the land. The people were driven to seek shelter in the Solomon Shrine where the goddesses dwelled. So what I'm thinking is that there were 2 trees, if you remember. Remember, there was you're like, have you seen my brother or whatever? I wonder if we're going to talk to the brother tree. Okay, continues. Though many fear these at the end of times, the goddesses and the 6 priests were able to use the power of the Black Pearl to raise Solomon Shrine to the heavens away from the chaos. There we go. Got a speed read, chat. It took a little time for the demons to react, however. A great tower was erected and winged creatures came soaring through the sky. The crisis that wrought havoc upon the land had begun ascending for their 2nd round in the air. And amidst this hellish turmoil came a startling discovery that would rock the very foundation of Ys. The twin goddesses, who had always served as cornerstones of the order, were nowhere to be found. Well, chat, we've seen where they were. With the situation looking grim, the 6 priests decided to take matters into their own hands. Choosing from amongst the best of the best, a search party of knights and sorcerers was formed. Okay, so this so far doesn't seem too different, but again, I feel like we'll part a little bit, because if you remember, our protagonist was separated from everybody. So it continues. These elite were dispatched down to the surface in hopes of finding the missing deities before all was lost. I think I got scared last time too that it crashed. So far this seems the same. We'll let it play through for people that might have missed the very intro cinematic. Guess we'll try to pay attention to other figures this time around. So we see Hugo and an older gentleman we haven't seen at all. Well, there's the birthing of demons. One guy and presumably the knight captain there. Don't particularly recognize either. Yunica seeing the goddesses have left. Oh, maybe those were the 6 priests. You see Hugo standing, and this is the initial teleportation spell where things go awry. Oh, the intro music is getting really into it, chat. Well, there we see the big bads. Mr. Clawman himself. That's us beaming down from Solomon's Shrine now that we know a little bit more about it. And now that particular scene makes a lot more sense in context with the rest of the game. So Dallas used his magic to deflect us, so instead of starting as a combined party, we split apart. It says, Hugo, you shall go to the surface as well. I'm not sure who's saying this. Maybe it's the priest? You're to determine the whereabouts of the goddesses and bring them back safely to Solomon's Shrine. With the eyes of fact by your side, this should not be a difficult task. Eyes of fact? What? Don't think we've heard that term before. The voice continues, but there is something else you must do as well, and it will not be quite so easy. Ooh, Hugo had some kind of other task. We did see him kind of separate a few different times, even in Unica's timeline. I wonder what he was doing during some of that chat. We know he met up with the man with the claw, probably at least twice. And then we didn't see the claw guy anymore, so I have a bad feeling about what happens to the claw guy by the end of this playthrough, but in any case, oh no, according to Shadow Hearts, we are now playing as Boy in Black. Boy in Black continues, looks like I made it to the surface and I'm still alive, but what just happened? Did the transport spell fail? No, it had to be more. Oh, excuse me. It had to be something more than that. An impact like that was not the result of a mere accident. I know, chat. Get ready. We're Boy in Black forever. I'm going to try to remember that's his nickname. We will no longer call him Hugo, chat. He's Hugo in Unica's timeline, but now he's just Boy in Black to us. We now know. Oh, look at that, chat. We're in front of a giant tree. I think you know what that means. Boy in Black is going to be so mad. Oh, Rototree, the younger brother. He's going to be so mad when he sees Dallas. He's like, man, he took my colors. I'm supposed to be black and gold. Boy in Black says, indeed, it's a Rototree. A tree with the soul, born of the goddesses. I suppose that explains why this is the only place around that's not thick with poisoned gases. Still, it's a miracle this tree has managed not only to survive, but to thrive all this time, amidst such desolation. The tree says, young man. Boy in Black goes, that voice! Rhoda, is that you? Indeed. I am one of the twin Rhoda trees given life by the goddesses. You are from East, are you not? Boy in Black says, yeah, that's right. My name is Boy in Black. Boy in Black fact. There we go. So he says, oh ho, a descendant of the house of Boy in Black. That explains the power I sensed from you. It's been many years since last I spoke with one of your line. Perhaps around 50 or so? So it could be his father. Chat's like, your name is Boy in Black, don't want to hear no other nonsense. It's true, chat. If this was Shadow Hearts, he would definitely just be Boy in Black the rest of this playthrough. Well, listen, game, you gave us one name. That's all we're gonna remember. I'm trying to think if his nickname would be BB for Boy in Black or Bib. But in any case, Boy in Black says, I don't mean to be rude, but I really don't have time for idle chatter right now. He says after I would pause on the screen for like a good 20 seconds. I'm here in search of Lady Rhea and Lady Fina. Have you seen either of them? They vanished without a trace from Solomon's Shrine a few days ago, and no one's heard from them since. The tree says the goddess says, yes, I did catch sight of them about 3 days ago. Yantos says alluring spy says hello. Indeed, Yantos. Hugo says, so it's true then. They came down to the surface. Oops, I'm sorry. Boy in Black. My bad, chat. Boy in Black says, do you know where they went? And if they're alright? Tree says, I cannot answer the latter question, I'm afraid. But I still sense their presence, albeit faintly. There could be no doubt. They are inside that foul tower. So I feel like both trees had very similar dialogue. I guess that kind of makes sense. Because either one of these could have been the starting point for us. Boy in Black says, or Bib. I see Bib is in there. So Bib said, I was afraid you might say that. He thinks to himself. That tower is said to be a veritable nest of demons. What the heck could those two want in a place like that? Well, I think we know that answer, chat. We already know. The tree asks if we're going after them. I sense that your companions are not far from here. Perhaps you should regroup first. Wow, that is super fast, chat. Those letters do not mess around. Boy in Black continues and says, no, I must go now. There's not a moment to lose. He said that like twice now, by the way. If the others come here, please let them know that I've gone to the tower. Tell them that's where the goddesses can be found. My, such an impatient lad. But then he is of the Boy in Black line. I just hope my worries are for naught. Okay, so that ended a bit differently. So for Yunica, for people that might have missed that, the tree basically lost its magic to a certain degree, and we could no longer hear the tree. But this time around, we just don't bother hearing the tree out. We're like, bye. We got the only thing we needed. He definitely was mashing the end of dialogue button, chat. You know, I'm surprised we actually didn't have to deal with too many winged creatures while we were in the tower. I mean, we fought a lot of floating mages, but I feel like there were more floating mages than actual things with wings. Kind of one of those retrospect moments, chat. Uh-oh, we're asking, what's that? Shion says, curses, we're surrounded. Dino, Eolia, can you handle the beasts on your side? Okay, so in Unica's timeline, she came here first, but in Boy in Black's timeline, we have beat her to it. They're saying they'll be fine as long as they can erect a barrier. So they're going to try to play defensive as Shion takes them out. So this is pretty similar dialogue so far. So I'm not going to read all of it. Except where I think I see some deviations. Like right here. Shion's asking if it is indeed Boy in Black. Oh no, chat. We're glad to see him in one piece. We'll take care of these beasts. You go help the others. Shion says, much obliged. Alright, you two, let's take these things down. It's in every game, chat. You might not believe me, but I'm telling you, it's in every game. Yulia says yes, father. Yuno says understood. Okay, chat, we're gonna have to figure out our abilities. So we don't have any charge skills. So we're just gonna see what our melee looks like. Or possibly our ranged, because we have a staff, so we could be shooting little magic missiles or something. Anyway, we say to the beasts in front of us, "How dare you filthy beasts try to pawn our land? If power is what you seek... ... Oh, we summon orbs? Then let me introduce you to my Eyes of Boys in Black." These are our character's basic movements and attack. Okay. Fires energy bolts in midair. That's a little different for a jump attack. And we have something called Power Shot. Attack immediately after coming to a stop. So it recommends just like double tapping and then attacking. Launches a more powerful bolt of energy. When it hits, it erupts into a column of light which further damages enemies in proximity. This also randomly lowers the target's defense? Ooh, chat, we're gonna have to remember that. Ooh, Eyes of Bib. You're right. Eyes of Bib is pretty good, chat. How do I get that to go off? Like, just... I'm not getting, like, the beam of light I'm looking for. Wait a minute. Whoa, chat, what is this? What is this? Whoa, no. What is that range? Oh, no, game over. You made a big mistake, game. Oh, we understand boost mode. It will temporarily boost our abilities, then we take half damage, so that's similar. But magic enhancements. The Eyes of Bib will increase in number and their attack range will be expanded. Ooh. So let's just showcase it. This is completely unfair. I'm so glad I didn't start with this character. This is like so like, what is this? Is that all you've got? I know, like, we had to earn our way to it as Yunica, and then this Joker just, like, walks in and can just bullet hell everything. Okay, game. Just gonna roll my eyes, chat. So, I'm not sure how to get the power shot. It just said when I've come to a stop. I don't know if I just have to be running for a while. It didn't seem like double tapping did it for me. So, I'm not sure what I'm missing there. I'll keep experimenting with that, because I didn't see the beams of light, as it were. So I'll test that out a bit more, chat. So anyway, Bib is saying that he heard there's imposing creatures amongst the invading demons, but it seems these were not they. Man's voice says much appreciated. I mean, this character just seems completely better than Yunica. Like, Yunica controlled more like a traditional kind of action game character, and then this is just absolute nonsense. like this is how I played Yunica. I guess he technically has a little less range than her at the moment, but I'm like, okay, so I could just range snipe every boss. I mean, the downside is it doesn't really pierce, but I mean, still, this is like our basic attack is just phenomenally ranged. So now we're being introduced to familiar faces. So Eolia is the Acolyte. Dino is also an Acolyte. He says, in your Bib, it would seem. I've heard a lot about you. They say you're a magic prodigy. And from what I've seen here, I'm quite convinced they're right. Oh, we're trying to be more modest. We try to say we're but a novice. So we're gonna ask them, why are they here? Where are the other members of the search party? Jian says he wishes he knew. All I can say for certain is that the transport spell which carried us here was interrupted. Okay, so this is pretty similar to the first story here. There's not too much different. So we say, by the demons you believe. Dino says most likely yes. Okay, so this dialogue is exactly the same. They're just saying they're controlling it, and we saw in the cinematic they got shot out by the massive force. They can no longer hold the spell together. We say, I see, and the attack came from the tower, I assume. Xian says it did. That's why we're here, to get to the bottom of this. But what of you? What brings you to this accursed place? So we say, ah, yes, well, you see, ... Hugo detailed, excuse me, I keep saying Hugo, it's Bib. Bib detailed what the Rototree had told him. They're like, what? The goddess is here? What could have compelled them to come to such a dangerous place? Well, chat, we already know the answer to that, at least. Jian just says, so that's the size of things, huh? This makes matters more urgent. We must get in contact with the others as soon as possible. So Xian's saying, can I leave that up to you, Dino? Okay. So he's gonna do the same role he did last time, where he left the temple-ish kind of base to go find the other characters. Xian says, given the welcome we received, I think it'd be prudent to wait until the whole party's been gathered, then move out as a group. Well, we are not a knight in training, so we just tell him that, no, I just believe it's best if I were to go on ahead and survey the area alone. If the rabble we just fought was the worst this tower has in store, I don't anticipate any difficulty. Hugo says, dying in many alternate timelines in the future. Jian says, as you wish. But do take this with you, at least. We've received the crystals. That's one of the core items we got last time, and now we're just missing the shell. So we're asking about the item of magic. We ask about the statue if it was built by the demons. Xian said that we had initially thought that to be the case, but it would seem not. Watch closely. Now he's demonstrating the true purpose of the crystal is to free the statues, purify them. The crystal's power purified the demon statue. So we're surprised it's a goddess statue. He hasn't seen the other playthrough, chat, it's okay. Okay, so they're just saying that they're cursed. We're gonna find more as we go up. We've seen that this heals us when we get close. It is nice to save our game with them. So we'll be using the crystal to take advantage of them throughout the rest of the tower. We reply, I see. That could prove beneficial indeed, given the power of these statues. But that isn't the only magic the crystal holds, it would seem. Jian says, indeed not. It can also be used to transport you instantly to the foot of any goddess statue. At least any that's been purified in this manner. I pray that it will be useful in your reconnaissance. It's pretty useful. Xian actually gave us a pretty solid item, chat. We could say thanks, Xian, for that. We promised to make good use of it, and now we got the shell, which we'll try to use often to see if we could get any extra dialogue through the playthrough. And because we are a mage, we're able to identify that it is a long-range communication item. So we'll be using it as kind of like a magic cell phone of sorts. So they don't have too much different to say. I'll mostly just read our lines when it comes to this dialogue. So we say, indeed, a very useful tool to have, though. I will keep it safe. If that's all then, I'm gonna head up into the tower proper. Jian says, we'll be waiting here for the others. Come back if you find anything. And remember, the demons built this tower, so there's no way of knowing what awaits us here. Unless you've already seen the future. We have to exercise caution. Well, we have like a bazillion bullets a second, so I really don't know how much caution I honestly need to exercise. I mean, I'm gonna be sad we don't have like the wind move. So we might get in trouble if we get swarmed. Maybe. I'm just thinking about it out loud, chat. I'm really trying this power shot, and it's like not seeing it come out. I mean, obviously we could just kind of fidget step. I mean, look at this, chat. Why am I allowed to do this? This doesn't seem fair. Man, I just don't, I do not get that input, chat. I'm gonna try to practice that later. It said, like, to basically, you can't do it while moving, but you have to move first and then stop. Oh, I think it happened there for some reason. Not really sure why. Okay, I don't know why I'm suddenly able to trigger it. I don't understand, chat. I wasn't actually holding anything, just for clarity. It just kind of triggered by itself. So we acquired a Panacea. So we're at level 2, we're at 50 strength, 39 defense. I mean, the 3 health here is actually pretty useful. So we'll definitely just take advantage of that. Is it just like, don't attack for a while when you power shot, or... I don't get it. Like, sometimes I have a little glow around me, but I don't know. Seems kind of weird, chat. Hopefully we will not need to lean upon it, because it does not feel smooth to use. I will let you know. Yeah, we'll just try to ignore it for now. I will acknowledge it's an option, which, like, if we could have used it here, it would have been good, but... Oh, what was that? Oh, I walked into them by accident. Whoops. Sure. I mean, if it just goes off randomly, I think I'm also okay with that, chat. So now we're gonna get our first relic, so what will be the whirlwind technique we get? Bib says, strange. This appears to be one of the sacred artifacts of East, but why is it here? Either way, it's better off with me than it is with the demons. We acquired the Cerulean and Flabellum. A surge of power burst forth from the artifact. Boy in Black was granted the use of Force Shield. Wait, are you kidding me? Are you serious? Oh my gosh, come on. Chat, he is straight up cheating. Like, come on, really? He just has the ability to just ignore damage? Are you serious? Okay. Well, I guess we're beating most of these bosses in one try. Yeah, we know about exploiting their weaknesses. Tell us more about specifically the Force Shield. It encases him in a buoyant bubble of protective energy. To use the Force Shield skill, simply equip it, then activate it in-game with the skill key. Buoyancy. When the Force Shield is active, gravity will have less of a pull on Hugo, allowing him to glide gently through the air. The Force Shield will dissipate after a set amount of time has passed or if struck once by an enemy. Skill charge. Charge your skill to erect a double strength, allowing it to absorb 2 strikes. So, I could just literally... Oh, this is so unfair. I have... My health bar might as well as be affinity. That's so unfair. It's so rare I get clipped by multi-hits. That is cheap, chat. That is so cheap. Anyway, we do not have the ability to charge it at the moment, but Boy in Black says that it's impressive. I wasn't expecting it to hold so much power. Perhaps this contraption was built to harness that power in some way. Or siphon it. I doubt it's the only one of its kind. It's 1 out of 3, Boy in Black. It's 1 out of 3. And he says, I'll have to keep my eyes open for any others. See how, like, we're standing still and we got the magic charge? I think this means I can power shot, but don't know what causes it to happen unless you have to stand still a really long amount of time. Ooh, that costs a lot of MP. So that's not super spammable. I guess that's a little more fair, chat. That's slightly more fair. Oh. Kind of an awkward spot to be standing. This is fine. So we guard it against the attack. This is so silly. Chat, this is, like, we don't have a lot of knockback, I guess, to make him a bit more balanced, I suppose. Everybody wishes they were bib tier. Yeah, I guess this is punishment for playing a melee character. I guess this will be the last time we get to enjoy projectiles based off the character select. Okay, chat, so let's see. Oh, that... Okay. Now I know the height at which I glide is kind of awkward. Oh. Okay, I definitely miss Unica's whirlwind skill. I definitely miss the chat. Not a fan of the glide, not gonna lie. Ooh, that's like kind of tight. It's okay, we'll just keep leveling up, chat. So there's the door. We already know we need a key to get back there. We don't have the key. Yeah, I feel like the platforming was meant for him to be able to clear it, and that's why Yunica was just, like, so broken with the platforming, because she could just go, like, double disguise distance. We've leveled up, so our strength is now 53, defense is 44, 74 health. Yeah, getting a boost is going to be so important. Just because it makes our AoE so much better. So I feel like this has more... Oh, we're going to get teleported. I remember this, chat. What the... Where am I? Must have been a teleport trap. Can't believe I walked right into it. The fact that a trap was even set at all means ... No, there's no sense dwelling on it. I just need to make my way back to that room. Well, I mean, we could literally just teleport here, but sure. And then find some means of countering the spell long enough to get through. Okay, now we have part 2. So let's use the shell to see if they have anything to say about that. So we explain that we've been transported to another room. Yulia says a teleport trap. From what you've described, it sounds like the crux of the matter is the pulling force of the vortex in the center of the room. Give me some time to think about it, and I'll see what I can come up with. In the meantime, you might as well keep exploring. Let's go ahead and liberate a goddess statue and save. Whatever, we'll just save on a new tab, it's fine. So I definitely feel like hasten skill and reduce MP are our priorities. I really don't need to upgrade our armor. We're kind of nonsense, honestly, chat. We are kind of nonsense. So we know we need an artifact to place on this pedestal for later, so we can't do anything here at the moment. Oh, let's go ahead and ignore most of these fights. See, this is where it becomes a little riskier, because we don't have, like, an AoE. So if the game gives us, like, a knockback move, specifically, like, let's say, like, a powerful fireball that knocks enemies backwards, the game is over. Like, there is no longer a semblance of challenge. But we actually do have to dodge enemies to some degree, whereas, like, Yunica could just kind of whirlwind and stun lock things, I don't have the opportunity to stun lock, so that is a little more dangerous. Oh wow, even his air shots are just unfair, chat. Oh, I took damage there, but it doesn't matter. Because it looks like we leveled again. We're at 80 health, 59 strength, and 45 defense. I kind of wish there was a charge shot with your normal attack. I would have preferred that. Like, if you could have charge shot to get the more consistent power shot. Otherwise, I don't really... I don't know. I sort of understand what you have to do to get the other attack, but it's, like, super awkward. Like, I think if I wait, like, here, now I could do it. But I don't know. It's whatever. We don't need it, chat. Like, we kind of basically, if I just keep spamming in the same spot and then move slightly, it'll go off. But there's like an unknown amount of time I have to wait before it's available to use. It's kind of weird. Okay, so we have a couple places we could go. Let's go... Oop. Platforming with this character. So silly. He's definitely not God tier at platforming. We'll need this to get across. Whereas I feel like we actually didn't really need that with Yunica, but that's fine. Oh, at least we could kind of turn around in midair a bit easier. I guess that's one thing that's slightly better. But like if I overshoot, I don't have to worry. So we acquired our first Rhoda fruit, which, as we've seen before, we can use that to get upgrades. Goodbye, mage. So again, we do a pretty insane amount of damage. Unfortunately, like, we can't stack our bullets, which is a bit of a shame. Oh, these things are getting some health, chat. The best we can really do is just hope to hit small groups. Because we don't have, like, a power shot, as I said before. Once we get the power shot, it's kind of over. There we go. We're hitting small groups. Perfect. Exactly what I want to do. Joke's on him. Now we know those are little spring pads, so we'll take advantage of those in a moment. Oh, chat loves how there's just no limit to it. Like, I could just mash this all day, chat. Oh, I took damage foolishly. So we have acquired an emerald, so now we can charge up our skill. Yeah, I think one of our eyes did get stuck there. I saw it shoot in a weird direction. Yeah. Oh, one thing I think I missed last time, or at least it didn't sink in for me, but additional jewels increase the rate of MP recovery. Okay. I know they made us slightly stronger, but I missed that particular line. So that's good. So that means more frequent shield spam, chat. We'll get a little bit of healing there. But what if turbo fire button? I mean... I think it has a limit. But yeah, I could literally just leave turbo on, chat. Do you think I should do that? That would be kind of funny, but it would be kind of annoying at the same time. I'll try not to just constantly spam. But yeah, definitely, this is a character you could literally just tape down like a turbo button. Just silliness. So holding, well, yeah. So if you hold it in, you don't do any additional strikes, but obviously the turbo doesn't care about that. So we're now at 86 health, 59 strength, and 48 defense. See, it was like I started fighting him and then I walked backwards slightly and then it did it. I don't know. So I guess this is the first hallway we've been in. There should be a little helper around here soon. We acquired the Blue Moon Crest. We need that to progress. Mysterious. Oh no, we don't know what the voice is saying. Bib is coming into contact with the ruse. He's like, what are you, a demon? No, this is no ordinary demon. Which means this must be a Rue, one of the sacred beasts of Ys. Poor things must have been transformed into demons by the noxious gases outside. Oh, so they look different than they do now. So he says, I'm truly sorry for what happened to you, but if your intent is to attack me, ... Absolute gibberish. Thank you, Rue. It gave us a little Paul symbol, though. That's about our only takeaway from it. I wonder if Claw Guy understands them? Hopefully he does. It would be nice to finally have a character that translates it. And if he's able to translate it, I imagine there would be very big spoilers. Oh, maybe that's what it is, chat, because he doesn't go to the trees, so he would need more context. So maybe these would act as like the trees, giving plot. Because he doesn't really go back to the home base, I would imagine. Unless it's to kill people at the home base. Boy in Black says, if Rico were here, he might be able to understand you, but I'm simply at a loss. It is indeed hungry. Teardrop, chat. Teardrop. Yes, your stomach told me as much. Believes the Rue are known for their love of Rotafruit. Let's give the Rotafruit chat. Lots of dialogue. It seems happy. Talks quickly. It bestows upon us Slaria ore. Okay, we'll take that. Boy in Black's wand has been strengthened. Boy in Black says, what just happened? Ah, I see. Use magic to refine it on the spot and infuse my wand with its essence. Not bad at all. Seems even demon transformation can't impede those famous Rue talents. What? I've heard so much about. I appreciate the help, little one. You're as kindly as they say. All you have to do is feed it, chat. Feeding leads to friendship confirmed. Paw print. So now our strength is 66. So goodbye everything between us and the next destination. Chat, you know what would be the ultimate sin? If Thunder turned out to be the best skill after playing Yunica. That would be such a sin, chat. I notice every time I mash, he very slightly walks forward. I wonder if that's what's triggering the power charge. Just sometimes it comes out, chat. Oh, now I get it. Oh, I have to already be mashing. Wow, that's kind of annoying. Okay. I'm gonna have to practice that a bit. You have to tap it for like a frame, chat. That's actually kind of annoying to do on the controller. Like, I can kind of do it on command, but it really only wants you to do it for, like, a frame. I'm not even kidding. Like, I'm holding it just, like, slightly too long. Like, okay, there we go. Yeah, it's very awkward. Like, I have to attack, then, like, move, like, a frame. Like, see how he fidgets there? And then during that motion, I have to do the next shot. Which is why it's, like, really awkward. Because he'll move forward slightly. It's very weird. It's very, very weird, chat. It doesn't feel good to do. I mean, I can at least understand it a bit more. So, like, when I was trying to reposition while attacking, that's why it kept happening. Because I was technically tapping it and then, like, reversing direction. Well, anyway, we're just going to clean up these kills just to get a little more SP. Actually, you know what we should go for first before we get anything else? Let's get the SP increaser. I think that did help us out overall. Okay, so we have, like, maybe 33% of the time consistent power shot versus, like, 0%. So I guess it's better than 0. This is how we could view it. Like, see that? I get, like, a couple of shots I don't want in there every now and then. But we'll try to take advantage of that on bosses. Because getting that one defense down is not too bad. But imagine later on when we're fighting, like, those really annoying undead. I think we'll definitely take those defense downs. Goodbye, enemies. So I think we're about due for a boss at this point, so we're gonna go ahead and save here. I, like, vaguely remember the early bosses, but we are abusing a very big range. I think we'll be okay. So we have now set the blue moon crest upon the altar, and that opens a new path for us to go. So let's descend, chat. So we should be coming across two strangers. Girl's voice says, I wonder where he went. Oh, we know they're talking about Rico. Muscular Man. That was what he was called. I couldn't remember what his nickname was. Muscular Man says he's a sorcerer. I think I like Bandana Man better, chat, though. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I'm gonna call him Bandana Man. Anyway, he says he's a sorcerer, so maybe he has some kind of spell to hide himself. Spirited Girl says, heh, he sure didn't waste any time getting his pasty butt away from us, did he? Still, can't figure out what the deal is with this mask he dropped, though. Mask of Eyes, I think? Was what it was called. But you can use that to see some hidden passages, which didn't really exist too often in the game, honestly. But I guess it is what it is. Ooh, Mandana. That's an interesting nickname, actually. So anyway, we'll call him Mandana. So he goes, another sorcerer. It's like an infestation. Spirited Girl and says, this one's a regular stuffed shirt too. Probably the dull and humorless type. Bib says, I don't appreciate having to repeat myself. Who are you? There should be no humans left on the surface aside from our own search party. Did you come here from outside of East? Spirited Girl says, ha ha ha, what a question. Where the heck else would we have come from, dummy? It's true, we got told. So she's saying, hey Kishkol, aka Mandana, would you mind if I do the honors? Well, she's about to get absolutely whooped. She has no chance against this chat. Like, this is so dumb. I don't even know if I need to power shot. Like, really? We have shield. Like, we have the ability to literally absorb hits. Like, this just seems so one-sided. Well, anyway, apparently Spirited Girl is very mad that the Runts Trail was lost by her. And, quote, she could go for a good kill right about now. Mandana says, do what you want. I'm not interested in fighting sorcerers. Aha! We got ignored. Spirited Girl says, sorry, pal, I'm the one you'll be fighting. She tries to say her name, but we ignore it and combats her game. I'm a master of the Trident, as you'll soon be learning firsthand. I figure 3 points are better than 1, you know? We just ... him. So Spirited Girl says, ugh, you sorcerer types are really annoying, you know that? You're all stoic and moody, acting like you're so much better than everyone else. Well, I was told to kill everyone except the goddesses, and let me tell you, I'm really looking forward to this. We got a heh from for Boy in Black. Spirited Girl is very annoyed at us. She asks what we're laughing at, and we respond, oh, nothing. It's just that you sized me up rather quickly and decided you didn't like me. And I impulsively did the same to you. Oh, look at that smirk. We got the smirk, chat. Ooh. Little bad trait of our main character says he can't stand women who talk too much. Kind of mean. Oh, now we're going in on the fashion style at least. So he continues and says, on top of that, your sense of style is severely lacking, your trident is laughably cheap looking, and you seem overall unintelligent. Ouch. Spirited Girl goes, why? Urgh. Spirited Girl, was it? If you're gonna fight me, just get it over with. This should prove most educational for you. Spirited Girl goes, you son of a... You think you're hot stuff, huh? Well, knock some sense into that smug head of yours. Oh, I don't know about that. So we got our shield up. Oh, that attack is kind of annoying. Actually, having no pushback here kind of sucks. Oh, that actually does a lot of damage, chat. Wait a minute. Oh, nasty. Maybe we should have leveled one more time, I'm thinking, chat. But not much we could do about that now. I think we're normally supposed to lose this fight, but we've honestly almost won it. As long as I don't get greedy. Oh, we did it, chat. We did it. Yeah, that damage was much higher than expected, but too bad, I'm still cheap. And we leveled off of it. What a great start, chat. We actually won it. Boy in Black says, huh, looks like you're the one who got some sense knocked into you. Oh, it looks like we got different dialogue, because we would have lost this normally, I'm pretty sure. Acquired Mask of Eyes. Another magic-infused relic from East. She's like, darn you. Oh, she had like the swoosh sound when she got up. Did you hear that, chat? Boy in Black says, I'm impressed you're able to move so swiftly after what you've just been through. Whatever savage tribe you came from must have put great value on training one's constitution. Spirited Girl says, I'm no savage, you big meanie. I'm a Darkling and proud of it. Well, now we hear the term the Darkling. He goes, oh shoot, I can't believe I lost to a pompous guy like you. I must have underestimated your abilities, because I sure as heck didn't overestimate mine. Ooh, we reply, personally, I'd say your abilities aren't as well honed as you think. If they were, you'd have known right away that you were simply no match for me. It's true, we had a bazillion bullets. Uh-oh, Spirited Girl says, well, you just gotta come back for everything, don't you? Kind of. So Spirited Girl's threatening us with a second round. And then she hms us. She says, you look an awful lot like him. Well, we know that there's somebody that came down, what was it, 50-something years ago? So potentially, again, somebody in the family was here. She says, maybe I'm just imagining it, but I swear I can see a resemblance. Yeah, to whom are you referring? She says, never mind. I'll let you off easy for now. Just be ready for what's coming to you next time we meet. I mean, I'm expecting another free boss win next time we meet, so I'm ready for that. Censoring Spirited Girl is going to be a lot of work. Definitely. I have to be very careful, chat. There's a lot of landmines in those conversations. Boy in Black says, I guess she doesn't pose much of a threat, so there's no need for a frantic chase. Wow, we knew. Oh, Chris with the I'll let you off E for now with the YS. It's a good one. Then that all but confirms everything Father said. He really is here somewhere. Ooh, there we go. Confirmed Father. I was thinking so, chat. So we are now level 6 with 91 health, 69 strength, and 51 defense. I mean, we beat that boss. I'm pretty sure we got whooped as Yunica, because that's kind of hard to deal with. Like, as definitely as one of the early fights, but now that we're used to the game, we're just gonna go ahead and collect that bronze key like it was nothing. Wow, our damage total is insane right now, chat. Like, come on, this isn't even fair. Man, that is a hard move to use, chat. I'll keep practicing it. But yeah, this is just kind of unfair now. We'll go ahead and clean up all of these enemies. I mean, as you can see, it's just kind of a massacre at this point. Okay, so that's where we came from before. Take a look at our inventory. See, we had the bronze key. If I remember correctly, the locked door was in front of us, correct? Because we need to go through there with the Mask of Eyes in order to find our next companion. But we don't have to do this puzzle, at least, again. That is so scary to do, chat. I feel like we do not get enough airtime. Like, that is really tight of a jump. There we go. Let's go ahead and use that bronze key. It allows us to slip inside, so we know there's bats. Oh, they don't even stand a chance against us. This is so unfair, chat. Remember how annoying this was as Yunica? Like, they were, like, all over the place. Whatever. This character is unfair, chat. Let's go ahead and equip the Mask of Eyes, which is a reminder. It allows the wearer to see hidden passages and objects, but hides living creatures. So we don't want to leave this on the whole time, or else we can't see them. But now that we're in here, we're going to walk right into a cutscene. Boy's voice recognizes us. It says, "Boy in Black, is that you?" And of course, we cannot see the person because the mask hides living creatures. We're like, who? Boy in Black removed the Mask of Eyes from his face. And we found Rico. Who, chat, as a reminder, we're going to be getting a lot of upgrades from in terms of our weapons, so we very much appreciate finding him. Hello, Rico. I'm not really sure why you didn't give us something to translate the Rue talk, but that would have been kind of nice. It's kind of true, chat. I could probably turbo fire with the mask on, and as soon as the bullets disappeared, we'd know where the enemies were. Rico saying, "Thank the goddesses you're safe." He's been worried about everyone. We say, "I'm glad to see you're safe as well. But why are you this far into the tower already? Did Father Xion send you to accompany me?" Rico says, I'm not sure I follow. Hugo explained to Rico everything that had happened thus far. Rico says, "Lady Rhea and Lady Fina are in here? I had no idea. I just happened to be lying in a heap in front of this tower when I woke up. There were demons all around me and I was choking on all the noxious vapors outside, so I figured I'd take my chances in here. But of course, those same two thugs you encountered caught sight of me and gave chase, and so here I am, hiding behind a wall. we had the teardrop of that was awkward kind of happening to us. And we respond, and an excellent hiding place it is. They were thrown off your trail entirely. Though I must say, you really do have the most rotten luck. They kind of laugh about it. Rico's injured, from what I recall. Yep, and we get a confirmation. We ask him, or we say to him, you've injured your leg. From the chase, I assume? Rico says, yeah. One of them managed to get a lucky hit. I don't even know which one. All I felt was a sudden, intense pain. I guess, ironically, all that did was make me run faster, which was really quite unpleasant. I cast some healing magic on it, though, so it'll be fine in a little while, but I won't be able to walk on it for the time being. We respond with, well, you should be safe here at least. Just try to keep quiet and rest. Let the magic do its job. In the meantime, I'll continue working my way up the tower. And don't worry, I'll make certain Father Shion knows you're here. Rico says much obliged. Rico also asks, so you wouldn't happen to know who those people chasing me actually were you? I didn't recognize either of them, nor was their clothing anything I'd seen before. We respond to him with, I'm not entirely sure of the details, but I am quite convinced that they came from outside of Ys, and they too seem to be seeking the goddesses. So Rico's surprised people came outside of Ys and were still alive. He says, the thought never even crossed my mind, in fact. We reply with, that information doesn't help us much, though. The only important thing we know about them is that they're hostile, which means we need to find the goddesses before they do. Rico says, yeah, I'd say that's a given. Oh hey, before you go, I have something you might want to take with you. We've received blue necklace. We ask, isn't this your family's charm? He replies, right. My father loaned it to me. It's supposed to have the power to ward off evil. As long as you're wearing it, enemy magic, like that trap you described, should have far less of an effect on you. So now we have an ability to get around that teleport trap, so that was convenient. We talk to him again. He says, I sure hope Musha and Sedina are okay. Aren't you worried about them, Hugo? We say, I suppose. More Musha than Sedina, though. Sedina can handle herself just fine. But Musha... honestly, I don't know why she volunteered for the search party in the first place. Jeez. We're asking what's with that look. Rico says, oh, nothing. I was just marveling at what a contradiction you are. So smart in so many ways, yet totally oblivious in others. Uh-oh, chat, did we come across a love interest? We ask oblivious how. Rico just sighs, says never mind. Based on what you told me, there's a good chance Musha and Sedina have already made their way into the tower. When you see them, just make sure you don't talk down to Musha, alright? And then we're like, it's hard not to when she's constantly messing up. Jeez. We're not very nice, chat. But I probably should have used the shell one more time, but let's use it here now that a plot event has occurred. Hugo told Iolia that he had found Rico and received the blue necklace. Iolia says, Rico's alright? Oh, thank goodness. That blue necklace is pretty powerful stuff. If you're wearing it, evil magic has less effect on you. I bet it'll work wonders on the teleport trap. You should try putting it on before entering the room. So we get little game hints kind of throughout. So we'll go back to having the blue necklace and then the pew 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 lasers. Also, I guess because I got so used to the boost enhancement, I didn't realize just how slow it is before you get the upgrade. Like, we still don't have it again. I got spoiled by that, chat. Oh, the bat just kind of clipped into that briefly. That was interesting. There we go. Gotta get that practice in, chat. Now we have the ability to continue into the teleport room. I think we'll do, like, maybe we'll go through the first boss coming up, and maybe a little bit of the next dungeon, and I think that would be a good place to stop. I'm just thinking from a timing perspective. I mean, we're doing pretty well so far. It helps that we have ridiculous lasers that kill everything. So we are not going to get sucked into that. Also, this is much easier to do as him than Yunica, because we can just kind of do this. And get all those beautiful enhancements. So now we have defeated the teleport trap, which I think had like a little face in the middle of the flame, which I didn't really notice until just now. Oh, we go back to the center of the room, ignoring the treasure. What a shame. Well, that takes care of that, we say. I'm a bit shocked to find such a sophisticated magic being used in this tower, though. I wonder if those outsiders were responsible for it, or perhaps it was him. Girl's voice says boy in black? Uh-oh, it's Musha, who we're very condescending towards, apparently, and clearly likes us. We're being hugged. Musha says Hugo, or excuse me, she says boy in black, it's really you. Praise the goddesses. I was so afraid something might have happened to you. We say, oh come now, how fragile do you think I am? I'm more concerned about you. Where did you land? Did you have any trouble getting to the tower? Musha replies, no, I made it okay. Woman's voice. Fortunately, I was with her the whole time, says Sedina. There we go, chat. See, I think this is where we came across the knights the first time, right, chat? Isn't this where we found Roy? But more importantly, chat, I think we can safely say that we could see you're in one piece as well. It's every game, chat, every game. Sedina says, more or less. Musha and I woke up not far from one another. Dino managed to track us down, and we only just arrived here a short while ago. Chat's confirming this is where we've met Roy. Okay, makes sense. So now we get to learn more about the sub-characters, I guess. Build more of a relationship up. So we continue and reply with, good to see his efforts are bearing fruit. Musha says, so Hugo, ... I wonder if I die in a future timeline, ... Is it really true that Lady Rhea and Lady Fina are in this tower? We say it would seem so, yes. But they're not the only ones. Musha goes, huh? Boy in black detailed all the events that had occurred since his arrival in the tower. Musha says, wow, people from outside of Ys. Sedina says, that definitely makes the situation more urgent. We'll need to discuss this matter with Xion and formulate a more organized plan of attack. It may even benefit us to get in touch with the Six Priests, if time and circumstances permit. We say that we'll leave it all in their capable hands. Meanwhile, we intend to continue scaling the tower. So they're asking if Boy in Black will be alright on his own, and we say, of course. I'll try to gather as much information as I can until everyone's been assembled. Musha would like to go with us. She says, I've got healing magic after all. It could come in pretty handy if you get into a bind. Oh, we're gonna reject this because we're mean to her. And we say that we believe the healing service would be better afforded to Rico, given his injuries. Oh, okay, that's less mean. I thought it would be more of a harsh rejection, honestly, chat. So we're saying, with your aid, I'm certain he could be back on his feet in no time. Yusha's like, I guess you're right. Even Sedina knows. Everybody knows, chat. We know. Rico knows. Roy probably knows. Xion also probably knows. Everybody knows. Mandana, he probably knows too. So anyway, Sedina says, okay then, I guess that settles that. We'll go help Rico recover, then reconvene with Xion. Even Dallas. Dallas definitely knows. Sedina says, you'll be careful in here, alright? You say, I will, you two do the same. Oh, is Misha gonna say something right before she leaves? Oh, no, she actually left. We say, slowly but surely it seems the search party is taking shape once more. Once the Holy Knights have started combing this place, it'll be tough for me to keep moving without constant interruption. I need to make as much progress now as I possibly can. Okay, fair enough. We'll keep going. So again, our goal is to basically get to the next boss. So maybe we'll briefly explore since it's before the next couple of floors. It really just depends on how long it takes to get there. Speaking of which, once we kill these bats, let us see if we can get any new dialogue. Okay, so she says, you've spoken to Sedina and Musha, I presume. According to Dino, most of the other members of the search party have also been found and should be arriving at the tower shortly. For now, you're free to keep exploring, but try not to do anything rash, okay? Okay, so next time we're at a save point, we're gonna try going back for more dialogue, now that there should be some people there. Because before, it's not really worth talking to, I think, Xion or Eolia, because they probably have the same kinds of things to say. Whereas now we should get unique dialogue. And we acquired the leather greaves, which we did not need in that previous boss battle. Right now we're sitting on a nice 74 strength, and with this we'll get 6 defense from the leather greaves. And apparently boots with reinforced leather shin guards, comfortable for daily wear. So this platforming is actually a little easier with him, because you can kind of... Oh, that's not fair. That's just not fair. Chat, that wasn't fair. He can't even hit us. We're actually cheating. Oh, the shield wore off at, like, the worst time. That sucked. Look, he's trying to block, but he still takes damage. That is so unfair. That is so unfair, chat. Oh my gosh. Yunica was living the struggle life with his melee moves. But this guy can guard and it just doesn't matter. Like, how unfair is that? Anyway, we've leveled again. We're now at 73 strength, 60 defense, and 97 health. Oh my gosh, chat. What a cheater. What an absolute cheater. So we'll just kind of clear these enemies. It doesn't really matter if we backtrack the rooms too much here, because we do want to get some experience. So yeah, I was going to say, I think that was like the boss chamber, which we'll ignore for a little bit. Kind of a massacre. So if I remember correctly, there was a really nasty ambush to our right, which I think did maybe game over the first time we reached it. Also, my eye is up there for some reason. Come back to me, eye. I'm not up there anymore. I've desynced you. It's like I'm playing the Ice Climbers, chat. Look at this. What is this? How come there's only one of them? Where's the other one? Where did I lose the... Oh, the other one's up there, chat. Okay, let me go collect my eyes. Yeah, they really do not understand railings. Alright, this was the very unfair ambush, but we're ready for it this time. So we've now acquired the Beast Medallion. What a ghastly medallion. Must be a key of some sort. Yeah, remember how ridiculous this was? Because we couldn't really damage them? This should go much better this time. That's so unfair. I don't think they knew how to deal with the treasure chests. Oh my gosh, chat, come on. What a cheater. I'm just shaking my head, chat. Like, this is just unfair on so many levels. Oh, I shot it the wrong way. Oops. Like, I didn't even get hit. Like, come on. What is that? I didn't even need the magic shield. Look at this. He doesn't know what to do. He just stands there and takes it. Well, we're going to try to level in this room. We're not too far off. I think it's worth it. 1600, I think, is for the more increased SP. So let's see if we could get a level by going up here. Now, one downside, chat, is that because it's so easy to mash the button, it's actually kind of hard to jump when you're doing that because it locks you in place. Like here, I'm mashing attack and jump at the same time, but we stay on the ground. Oh, I fired it the wrong way. Oops. Well, I guess we'll hit the switch, chat. We've now opened up the door. Not too bad. I was just curious how much we can hover in the air with that. Not too much, it seems. So we can't abuse that for extra height, I don't think. We are so close to leveling. We're so close, chat. Come on, game, just give it to us. You know you want to. There we go. Perfect amount of fighting, chat. We're at 103 health, 76 strength, and 64 defense. So we are ready for basically anything at this point. Oh, my eye got stuck again, chat. Let's continue to ascend there and get the wonky speed boosts. I'm still not entirely sure what causes that, but it does happen every now and then. Now we'll continue forward here. Ooh, I should have put the shield up. This enemy is much more aggressive. Well, I knew that would guard the hit, so I didn't bother dodging. Oh, it didn't even reach us. This is so unfair, chat. My gosh. What an obliteration. Oh, we're just shy of getting the thing that I'm looking for. Let's go ahead and save here yet again. We're now level 8, which seems pretty good. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was 1,600 for some reason. I totally misremembered. Well, chat, I don't think we really need the defense upgrades. I'm gonna be real honest. I don't think we need it. This character feels kind of unfair. But we might as well talk on the shell one more time, and then we'll head back to the base to see if some people say stuff. So, apparently, Yulia found something just new and disturbing. It says the demons who are trying to take over the Solomon Shrine are coming from this very tower. Oh, I think we saw that line of dialogue before. That's a bit disappointing. But we'll go ahead and go to the tower base. Oh. No one else made it down here yet. Interesting. So they're just saying they have a bad feeling. Listen, you Hugo, your it says Boys in Black's magic is some of the strongest of all. Okay. So they're not here yet, but could they possibly be... Let's see, they wouldn't be at the Beast Chamber. Maybe if we go back to the room that Rico was in, they'll be there? Because I think that happened before with Roy, right, chat? So we just have to kind of continue from here, I think. No, this wasn't quite right. No. I think it's better we just... One moment. I think it's better we go from the beginning. I did think about that, because this is technically after we missed the part to go back up, so this would probably be faster. So let's go see if we get any bonus dialogue, and then I think what we'll do is we'll wrap up with the boss skill. Obviously, we'll show off how completely overpowered we are. Because, you know, fairness, chat. They're experiencing all the fairness right now. I see that they had a chance. This is just monstrous, chat. We're the monster now. Oh, that's annoying. Like right where I wanted to jump. Okay, we'll make it through these places one more time. Activate this for a glide where we just barely make that jump. Let's go ahead and check on our presumably a childhood friend, but at least academy friend. And then see if he's being assisted or not. So goodbye, little bats. We'll enjoy the experience you give us now for the moment. So we're going to put on the Mask of Eyes. If you can't see anybody, then we'll put on the blue necklace, and aha! We have 3 people here. Zidina says, don't worry about Rico, we'll tend to him. You just keep soldiering on. I understand your desire to learn more about this tower, but please, be careful. There's no telling what you might find in here. Rico says, ah, Hugo, thanks for letting everyone know I was here. And don't forget you have the Mask of Eyes. I'm betting it'll come in pretty handy in this place. Like 4 times. Do we ask about the mask the girl dropped? That was yours originally, no? Rico responds, yeah, must have fallen from my pack when I was being chased. It's all yours. You're the one putting yourself out there and charting unknown territory in this dreadful place after all. I'll figure it'll be more useful to you than to me, so for now, feel free to keep it. We thank him and say, we'll be sure to make good use of it. Musha then says, remember, if anything should happen, do not hesitate to teleport back to base. We're here to help. Don't push yourself too hard. Okay, fair enough. Now let's go back to the Beast Chamber. I guess we could save one more time since we're here. And we have the medallion needed to enter, so let's go ahead and use the Beast Medallion. We have leveled, so we're at a pretty good pace. We could technically get 2 more defense, but I have a feeling we'll probably get this in 1 try, and even if we do somehow not get it in 1 try, it shouldn't be too bad. Let's go see the Beast Chamber. It's so good to have range, chat. It just feels so good. I would have been so sad going to Yunica, although I'm going to be very sad going to Man with Claw, though. So Hugo says, this is a much larger room than I expect to find here, and completely empty, no less, which means it's probably a trap. The enemy is most likely to come from ... above. We remember this, boss, chat. Boy in Black says, can't say this is quite what I was expecting. Must have been one of the 6 enormous demons that attacked East. Well, you've met your match, demon. I have the eyes of Boy in Black on my side, and it's time I put them through their paces. Ooh, we don't have an ability to deal with the bubbles. Wait a minute. That's actually kind of annoying. That's actually kind of an interesting challenge. So Yunica could just pop through these bubbles, but we actually have to respect them. Yeah, see, we can't shoot them through them at all. Huh, we still haven't stunned the boss. I was trying to see if the power shot would get through it, but it's not cooperating with me. There we go. Okay. I mean, this is going to take a little while, but this is not bad. Although we have to be careful about the things on the floor. They are kind of hard to see, honestly. Oops, I walked into the initial laser. Oh, I completely forgot about that attack. Oops. Thank you, guard. Oh, I didn't notice the bugs on the floor. Actually, it's kind of hard to see them, honestly, from where I'm sitting, chat. I might have to sit closer or something. Okay, we stunned him one more time at least. Oh, the glide actually threw me off there. Okay, so we gotta do it 2 more times and then we're through it. So I have about half my health. I just have to be more careful. I kind of want him to do the suction move because we can auto block it. That gives us the most opportunity to hit him. As I said before, like that only hits once. Oh, there's bugs everywhere. Bad bugs. So I'm gonna charge down the skill button for a shield. Okay, not too bad. Okay, so we should be able to kill him in the next phase at least. Let's use our focus. Maybe we can get a little closer here. I'm not too concerned, as I said before. I'm only concerned about that attack. I'll just guard with it. So fortunately, we still had a guard shield. And we've knocked him down, so I think this is the final phase. There we go, chat. Nicely done. 1 try. Kept half our health. And that's without getting the armor bonuses. So we saved a little bit of points there. Now we have steps ascending above. So that's good at least. We can ignore some of the boss's power hits.
You fiends have no future.
The fiends do have no future. So, Boy in Black says, well, that was a bit more of a struggle than I anticipated. It's true. I thought it would be a little easier than that, but we didn't have the ability to pop the projectiles, which is an interesting challenge. I do like that makes them feel fresh in a way, because like I would kind of blitz in with Yunica and then I'd want to win skill away out of the skill, whereas I want to go in with the win skill with this one and stay in. But when the bubbles come out, I have to respect them, which is very different. I didn't really have to... I forgot the bugs were even there, because Yunica just kind of destroys them with her magic, but that's fun. Anyway, Bib says, if those outsiders are capable of controlling demons like that, ... No, again, I mustn't dwell. What ifs can do us no good. I need to proceed onward. The goddesses must be found. Okay, well, he says to proceed onwards, but I think this is a good point to probably wrap up. So we'll tell them that we defeated a beast, just to see if they say anything. Okay, so she's saying you'll be pleased to know that Rico has made it back to the base safe and sound. She's asking if there's been any developments on our end. So we just revealed to her that we defeated a giant demon. She goes, whoa! When East was attacked, the demon army had 6 enormous creatures in the front line. Based on your description, I'm pretty sure that was one of them. I guess this tower really is a nest for demons after all. There are probably 5 more bruisers just like that in here somewhere. So please, be careful, okay? You liked all the dots, chat. So we're gonna save. That was a pretty successful boss run. Felt pretty good. Let's use the crystal to go back. We'll talk to the NPCs. I feel extra crispy. Rico says, "Ah, Hugo." We're like, who's Hugo? We're Boy in Black. He's not feeling well, chat. Well, anyway, Rico's...
Icicle disaster!
Icicle disaster. So Rico's apparently saying that he's better thanks to the healing spells. Once he's healed up a bit more, he intends to rejoin the search. And we are glad to hear it, but we suggest he takes it easy on the leg. Oh, So he has something for us, by the way. It's not a token of gratitude or anything, just something I think you might have a use for. We acquired 500 SP. Okay. We thank him, we'll make good use of it. Maybe. Yusha says, "Ah, boy in black, are you okay? You're not hurt, are you?" We're like, "Nope, I'm fine. Seems the demons around here are pretty consistent in terms of their strength. I don't believe there'll be too many surprises for a while." Yusha says, I hope you're right. Just be careful, okay?" Okay, so let's talk to Sedina. They go, "Ah, Bib, good timing. Could you fill me in on whatever you've learned about the enemies we're facing in here?" And so we do. We summarize everything we knew about the two who refer to themselves as Darklings. Sedina says, warriors of unknown origin, huh? I was just speaking with Shion, and he said that the transport spell had to be magically, or had to have been magically disrupted. And that's not an easy spell to disrupt. It's a rather advanced combination of transferal and absorption magic, and the two you described don't sound like they had much to do with it. We'll talk a bit with Yulia, but I don't think she has anything too much new to say. She says, "As I'm sure you know, magic is brought about by a mystical orb in the possession of the goddesses. The Black Pearl, kept safe in the goddess's palace of the Solomon Shrine. Even the name sounds romantic, doesn't it?" I don't think so. Anyway, she says, "Of course, it's not something they want just anyone to access too readily. I myself have only seen it a handful of times. And since the whole area is under the direct control of the goddesses, no one's ever dared try anything funny." And lastly, we'll talk with Shion. What do you have to say, Shion? It says, "Rico told me about those two warriors looking for the goddesses. I have no idea who our uninvited guests may be, but their presence makes it all the more imperative that we proceed with caution. If the worst should occur, ... No, there's nothing to be gained through pessimism. We'll simply have to ensure that such eventualities never come to pass." Gotta emphasize the dot sometimes, chat. It really draws it out. So I think we'll save here for now. Feel like we made a lot of progress pretty quickly. I feel like that's, I think that's respectable. So let's see. At this rate, we could probably clear like half the tower next session. I mean, like, he is nowhere near as difficult as Unica's. And we'll probably, as I said before, hopefully get an AoE blast at some point that causes knockback or like lingers and does damage. I think either would be pretty useful for us. But we'll see what kind of skills come up in the future. In terms of gameplay, this character is pretty cheap. I mean, we'll have to respect projectiles, which is new. So that'll add a bit more challenge back into the bosses, at least, because I was concerned we were just gonna like perfect them over and over and over again. But hey, we actually did manage to beat one of the not really meant to be beat bosses in one try, so that was kind of nice. I guess he'll do about the same on the lava construct. I'm trying to think if there's anything that had an enormous number of projectiles. I think the centipede might actually be really annoying, which we'll come across in the future, because that thing put like bombs everywhere, and I think that'll eat our shots. So we'll have to see how that goes. Other than that, I mean, we're seeing a little bit new from the other NPCs, so we changed the order in which the characters arrive, which is kind of nice. But so far, things like Shion and Eolia are pretty much the same, so I don't think I'm going to read out all their dialogue, unless we happen to be responding to them about something. But who knows, we'll still try to call them on the shell, just to see if we get any additional dialogue. You never know. Plus, we might have different tower events as we go up, too. Like, again, like, Musha is this game's Roy, so we already know what happened to one love interest. We'll see if it happens to two. So far... the only thing I don't really like about him is I am missing kind of like a hit, like a knockback move of some sort. And definitely the power shot is really awkward to do. I don't know why they made it like that. Like, that just seems like so unnecessarily complicated. So we'll try to take advantage of it here and there, but I don't think I'll get to the point where it will come out consistently. Not for the first couple of sessions anyway. So one other thing I think I'm learning is that with the older games, it makes my voice feel a lot more sore. So I have to be careful about how much dialogue we're doing and make sure to take more drink breaks, I think, next time. So that's why I kind of wanted to take a break there. I felt like my voice is starting to go a little rough after getting through all those dialogues. But I think next time on Thursday, I don't have any evening plans, so I don't see any disruptions for it. So we should be good to go with continued streaming there. And the weekend, I have to do some makeup Zesteria. I wasn't really feeling all that well. I think I'm coming off of a cold. I think I'm mostly okay today. I sound okay with medicine, so I figured it would probably be fine to stream. But I think a little bit of a sore throat from the cold did not help talking continuously like that. But that's why I'm going to cut it here, even though I feel like I could do like another hour. I really shouldn't push it too much. But besides that, I just want to say, hope you guys enjoyed the first playthrough so far. I imagine probably in, what was it, maybe 2.5, maybe 3 more sessions, we'll beat this particular playthrough, and then we'll play with Man with Claw. And then I think after that, we'll decide what we'll end up doing next. Whether we're going to go straight into another East game, which will again behave very differently than the ones we just played, or if maybe we'll take a little break and play like another shorter game just to mix it up a bit. So we'll see how the chat feels when we get to that point in time. So I figure probably in December will be the game change at this rate. But the only other thing I have to say is thank you all for joining, and hopefully you have a good day or a good night, depending on the time zone.